Big shout out to all the hot moms out there from the boys here at the Afternoon Delight podcast. We see you, ladies. Welcome back to the Afternoon Delight podcast with the boys. Today we're diving into something real, the 20 things modern men deal with every single day but rarely talk about. We keep it inside us, Bob. We keep it deep inside.
We build up pressure and have heart attacks.
Yes, that's why so many of us are dead. That's how we got caught. From financial pressure and dating expectations to mental health and identity, the weight is real. No blaming, no complaining, just honest conversation. Let's unpack what today's men is really caring about today. Also, we got fun facts. We added that to the show. We're going to do a little fun fact each week on, it could be about anything. And today's is about just about anything. Also, we're going to dive in. We'll have we'll have either weird news or a Reddit advice post. And today's Reddit post is 25 male, 24 female, bad sex life. I don't know if we're going to be able to help them in that department or not. We're going to do our best, right, Mr. Sharp? We are. Art?
Yep.
You're going to Art, you got a couple moves. We know Bob's got the moves.
Got the moves.
Julian, you got some moves that you keep.
I haven't had enough sex to be able to do that, bro. I have to fuck first. I have to fuck first.
That's out there forever.
I have to fuck first, you know.
First, okay.
When I lose my virginity, I'll let you guys know what moves. I'm using Bobby Boogie's playbook though.
That's it, man.
That's out there forever.
Yeah.
Hey, if they think I'm a virgin, they think I'm a virgin. That's what.
That's your hook, right there.
If I could be I could be born again or something. Who knows?
That's it.
And those cougars like those born again. So we're gonna dig deep into that. Also, let me double check right here real quick. Make sure, because Twitter's been having some issues. So let's make sure we're on Twitter. If not, I have to do a certain thing to get it to work. And we are live on Twitter as well. Perfect. But today's a special day, right, Mr. Hart?
Yeah, well, no one's watching, so I don't know if she's watching yet.
She'll be on. I think some people will eventually have to get used to the new time change. I think that's going to be the thing too.
It reminds me. Let me tell you what time it is.
Yeah, they'll get used to it. But before we start our show, it's a special person's birthday today, and we're going to sing happy birthday to this individual ourselves, but we're going to do it as rockers. We're going to do it as rockers.
Yeah.
We're going to do it as rockers. So let me make sure I got it on there. Share screen, and we're going to go right there. There it is, Mr. Sharp.
There you go.
We're going to hit that one right there, correct?
That one, yes.
Yeah, that's correct. And there it is. And let me go full screen so they can see it without all the comments on there.
All the comments?
Would you like to say anything before we start the you want to get something out there to your lovely wife right now?
Happy birthday, baby. I love you.
420, baby.
It's 420.
Hey, it's not 420 yet. It's not 420 yet.
Yeah, it's not.
Hey, it's 420 somewhere. It's 420 somewhere.
Sure.
Julian, it's always 420 with Art.
You know what? That's true.
So you ready, boys?
That's very true. Yeah, ready.
Here we go. Yeah. For Mrs. Art.
Yeah, let's go. This is probably. I don't know.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Miss Ryan. Happy birthday to you.
Yow! Rock the road!
Yeah, hell yeah. Shots for Mrs. Art.
Shots for Mrs. Art.
Shot.
Okay, we'll do it the Italian version, guys. Ready?
Yeah.
100 anni.
Gentuane.
Years.
What did you say about my mom?
Oh,
Oh, grazie.
Oh God. Oh God.
Damn.
holy
Oh.
shit.
Oh.
We're not playing around.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people take shots and they do this look on their face to make it look like it was bad. That was fucking bad.
But just so you guys know, Everclear.
Put it closer to the camera, Bob. Your camera. There you go.
Just put it on closer to John's camera. That's something.
That's why we're making faces. It's
Oh.
Everclear.
God,
Everclear
damn.
from the 70s or some shit.
That officially burned.
Yes,
Oh,
it
fuck.
did. Made it in the.
And then this is Grey Goose from 2026.
Hey, if I had any germs in my mouth, they're officially dead.
Fuck, I'm sweating.
Damn. Holy
Dude, if you had any like bacteria in your colon, it's gonna be gone by tonight.
All right.
Once
Again,
that hits.
happy birthday.
holy shit.
That's what I'm
God
talking about.
Ooh.
For a backstory on that bottle, my mom makes these Italian peaches,
Yeah.
and it's peach schnapps is supposed to be used to make this cookie, Italian cookie.
Yeah,
My dad went to the store and he was supposed to buy peach schnapps.
peach schnapps.
And he bought 2 bottles of Everclear by
Go
accident
Dad.
because he wasn't paying attention.
Go, Dad.
Mom made the first batch of Everclear peach cookies that were supposed to be peach. Let's just say the kids in the neighborhood had a great time that night.
Can't give those to the grandkids.
And then this bottle sat in the cupboard since 1981.
Damn.
81.
And
Bro, I
it's
was
not
even
gonna go
born,
bad.
bro.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, if it was bad, it's even badder now.
Yeah, no, that shit hits perfectly.
Let's get into some fun facts. Yeah, we're gonna do fun facts each week, and like I said, it'll be just about any topic, anything. I think, or we feel like you might not know. I didn't know this. Did you know? Were you aware of this, Mr. Sharp?
Where what?
Oh, you don't know.
You haven't told us what the fun fact is.
The fun facts is there's a dead body on Mount Everest that is used as a landmark. Did you know that?
Now, I did know that there are about probably 150 dead bodies up there that they can't
dude.
ever recover.
150?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Since
a
they started
lot.
climbing. Yeah, there's about 100, but once you get to the,
Wow.
near the top, you can't recover them. But I did not know one was used as a landmark.
They all use as landmarks on Mount Everest. A deceased climber named Green Boots. 'Cause,
Green boots.
yeah, the boots are still sticking out. His body's still there. Dude. That's so
Fucked
fucked up. That's so fucked up. Because it's so dangerous to retrieve bodies at that altitude, and many remain on the mountain. Climbers literally use them as navigation reference points. Imagine hiking past a frozen body. That's all I'm saying. Hey, that's your fun fact for today. I just found that incredibly crazy. And then, oh man, that shit hit me good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess I did a little research, but someone is actually trying to retrieve a body from up there, and it's close to I think $30,000 somewhere right around there for her to get that body off that mountain.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah, because you cannot fly a helicopter up there to get it. You know, you got a backpack up there. Everyone's going to have oxygen tanks and stuff to retrieve that body.
Hey, and two, remember the dude that they found between the Swiss and the Italian Alps?
Yeah.
That body. They tried to dig him out, and they broke the fucking guy's penis. That guy sat there for 4,000 fucking years, dude. Nobody bothered that guy for 4,000 years.
I would have rather been left up there.
Dude is up there just chilling. All of a sudden, they want to dig him out. First thing to do is take out his manhood. He wakes up. What the fuck?
What I mean, of all,
What did I do to you?
number one, if it was a male who was actually, I take that back. It's like 1 point something million years old. I don't know how it's older than 4,000 years old.
Copy.
It's a million plus years
Probably
old.
okay.
And even if it's a woman
Right.
that's chiseling him out, she should know. Keep the fucking chisel away from the penis.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, first off, why is she touching my penis without consent?
Yeah, he did that.
True.
That's true. He should have filed a complaint.
Well, number one, I mean, number two then is did the guy freeze to death with a heart on? I mean, it's cold shrinkage.
Hey,
Come on, man.
please let me fucking freeze to death with a heart on. Not I'm in the
Not
pool dick,
shrinkage,
bro.
Nah, it's fucking cold outside. You know, like,
the pool.
Cold, the water's cold.
He's frozen, and on the cave wall it says, "I was in the pool."
he was in the cold plunge. He wasn't in the hot tub.
Yeah. So that, I don't want to be that guy. So those bodies are sitting up there. Who's to say? Hey, everyone. There's some people out there that say every so many thousand years there's a reset.
Yeah.
But can you imagine a reset, and then they go up there and they find these dead bodies and they start chiseling them out. Don't stay away from the penis area. Use a blow dryer.
Yeah, use a blow dryer.
Use a blow dryer, man.
Battery pack blow dryers. You know what's gonna happen though if you use that blow dryer? Dude's gonna come alive like an Encino Man.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. For all those people, if you're going to hike up the Mount Everest, make sure you can make it, because you don't end up being a landmark. And if I am going to be a landmark, I want something funny. Put on me, like by my body, like something crazy.
All right, I'll put a butt plug up there if you get stuck.
A butt plug.
Mhm.
You're pretty much fucked if you're this high. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just be careful, I guess. Let's just dive into some weird news.
Dude, we got Patty.
Patty's
Fuck.
gonna shake us.
Hey. Patty actually showed up.
For tuning in,
Hello,
Patty.
Patty.
Wow.
Hello, Patty.
Patty, would
Wow,
you hike
Patty.
up to Mount Everest and
what's
would you leave? No, I'm not gonna get into
Yeah,
it.
that sounds
I'm
good.
just shocked that Patty's here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say something to make her leave.
Mallory, we see you too, Mallory.
We see you too, Mallory. Weird news. Reddit advice. Are you ready, person out there, a 25-year-old male? Are you ready for the advice of a 58-year-old, a 40-year-old?
63.
I was going to say 62. So gonna get 63 for Bob
63.
and a good old 25. You're right in that range for 26. 26. Mr. Hoochie Daddy. So you might be able to give this guy some. We're going to give him some advice, maybe a move or two. Everybody's got to have it.
Why? I already learned Bobby's. I learned Bobby's.
Julian.
No.
All right, look, I know you might not want all this out there, you guys, but Julian, what is Julian's signature move?
Let's go see.
I ain't never had sex before. I just told you.
Oh, come on, man.
Like
Come
you ain't
on, what
never,
is-
like you can't. I can't say like a move if I ain't never done it.
All right, Mr. Sharp.
All right. So when you're in your foreplay, okay?
Foreplay now.
How to start a foreplay is you put on Brenda Russell, Piano in the Dark, and you slow dance naked, and you kiss her lightly on the neck, and you whisper in her ear just how gorgeous she is.
Damn.
Then when you're in the thralls of passion and you want to make sure you accomplish the job,
2 fingers.
look.
All right. Art, would
Him
you
with the hook.
share you a hard pass on the signature move?
Hey, a gentleman never tells.
Yeah,
bro.
gentleman never tells.
Gentlemen never tell. I'm just lucky she got in bed with me. That's my signature move.
Actually, funny story. We were at the pavilion, which is now Crocodiles, years ago. And I was like probably 22, 23. And there's this hot girl, and I'm making eye contact with her, we're laughing and stuff, and from across the room. And I just kind of do this, and she just never reacted.
She didn't arrest you for
No,
that?
she didn't react. All of a sudden, she was walking past me, going to the restroom, and she whispered, she goes, "It takes 2 fingers to make me come." And thus, it was invented.
All right.
I'm sorry, y'all.
On that note, let's
Sorry,
help
tuning
this
in.
guy. Let's help this guy.
Help him.
So I'm 25 male, and with my 25-year-old girlfriend, we have sex fairly regularly. For the most part, whenever I try to I'm going to try to say it,
Yeah.
initiate it.
Yes.
The problem is her lack of effort. She never initiates. She never flirts. She never talks or jokes about sex. Hence, she wants it. Nothing. It's like our sex life only exists because of me. Been there, buddy. Been there. I got some notes for you.
Yes.
It wasn't always like this. We've been together 5 years. Now, see that's keep that in mind, guys. They've been
5
together
years?
5 years.
Mm-hmm.
At the start, she would regularly initiate by lingerie, sexing, generally making it clear she wanted a sexual relationship. But it hasn't been like that for some time. We're meant to be moving in together in the next year.
Mhm.
And I'm scared of ending up bitter and resentful. Well, you do.
Yeah.
Financially trapped. I'm going to talk about that one too. Especially kids' marriage are on the horizon. See, this guy's already got like his whole. He's one of those dudes that's got his whole.
Mhm.
He's got everything planned. He's already going to move in, get married, have kids.
Right.
He's already got that in his head. So
Mhm.
that's the tough one when this comes up.
Mhm.
Let me scroll down again. Remember, I'm reading Reddit posts here, so they don't write very well. Just for content, always make sure she finishes at
Good man.
least once. At least once. That's
Good
good.
man.
Hey,
That's
that's
good.
my guy.
That's good.
That's my guy. He knows at least once.
At least once.
Yeah,
When
that's
we
the guy.
do have sex, I'm so confident that it isn't due to the lack of orgasms. I'm wondering if she's how do you say that?
Asexual.
Asexual
Yeah.
to some degree. I love her and don't want to leave otherwise a good relationship due to this issue, but it's a fairly massive issue in my eyes, and one that I fear will just worsen with age and responsibilities. Do I stay or do I leave?
Do I stay or
Do I stay or do any advice would be appreciated. I am going to start with Mr. 26-year-old because this is your gap. This is your mindset. I know you're not. You've talked about marriage and kids,
Yeah.
right? So, and we know you're I don't know, what do you want to call it? You're perfect. You're
Hey, if the pink hair didn't give that away, then yeah, like
we know your ideas of what you're looking for and what you're willing to accept and not accept. So, what kind of advice are you giving this guy? She's not initiating sex any longer. They've been together 5 years. They're getting ready to move out. These are all the
So I guess my first question is that she's not initiating it, or is that they're not having sex?
she's not initiating. It's bothering her
But
that he doesn't initiate it.
They still
So
have sex. They're still
okay,
together.
so he's mad that she's not initiating it.
Correct.
How often are you wanting to have sex with her? That would be my first question. Is like if you're expecting sex like every couple of days, then like yeah, maybe she's not down to initiate it. But if you're like if it's like okay, like if you go a month without it and she hasn't initiated it, maybe like okay, like there's an issue. You know what I mean? Like where it's like
Yeah,
if it's
I get where you're going.
if
with
he's
it.
if he is constantly like, oh, let's have sex, and he's like trying to have sex 3 times a week, maybe that's not her libido. And if they don't match up, like, what are you gonna do?
Right.
That's why like you should try to find a partner that like matches your libido or is willing to compromise in that sense. Like, why would you want to be with someone that don't want you as much as you want
Keep in
them?
mind also, they were together for 5 years, and she used to initiate it all the time. So
Okay, I can understand if they were 20 years down the line, like that's different. 5 years really isn't that crazy at our age. Like they've been dating what since they were 20, just about.
So at 25, if they go back 5, they're 20. You're horn dog. You're a fucking
Realistically, her sex drive should be high enough to where he should be okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it doesn't really drop off for most people, male or female, until later on. Maybe for males later, but like she's still very young. Like, it's not like she's like old.
Yep.
You know?
Okay, Mr. Sharp.
It's like maybe you really got to look at everything and see if you want to cut your losses or if you can have a conversation with her.
Yeah. Mr. Sharp.
I would start with an honest conversation.
Yeah.
You know, we used to do it all the time. You used to initiate. You know, people aren't honest with people anymore. You know, he should say, okay, is it the same pattern? Missionary, doggy, we're done. You know what I mean? I would ask,
Damn,
hey, is
that's
there
it?
something new? Is there something new you want to try?
Yeah.
How do we get back to where we once were?
Yeah.
But you gotta communicate. And if she says nothing's wrong, she's got another man.
Bob went there, dude.
Bob goes there so quick.
Yeah. He didn't waste time to get to the other dude.
Well, yeah, I mean, if she's not into the sex anymore
Hey.
and she's not willing to talk about what you can do differently to make it better, She's got another dude who's doing.
I don't know.
what's
Bob's
doing
the friend I wouldn't go to because he'd be like, she's fucking someone else instantly. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
she's fucking someone else.
Look, Julian, I started with communication.
You did start with communication.
And I always say this because I have seen my friends go through this,
Yeah.
and normally what is going on is one of them is seeing somebody else on the side
Yeah.
who's doing the things to them they want done,
Yeah.
but they're too afraid to ask the person they're with to do.
That's the part I don't get. I mean, seriously. I mean, I you know that philosophy, the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, or as Bob said, someone's willing to do the things that you may feel comfortable asking that other person. And to me, it's just like you let a complete stranger do that to you. But you can't ask the person that you've been with for 5 years if they're even into it, you know?
Why is it that you don't feel comfortable enough to ask that person?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you're willing to do those things that you need to get yourself off, if you can't talk about that with the person you've been with for 5 years,
Right.
maybe you should end the relationship because obviously there's something going on there, you know? It's simple. Hey, I'm going to get nasty here. I might have to hold the button. Wait a minute. Let me find it.
Okay.
If you're in the anal and you don't think enough and you don't think he is, I mean, ask him. You don't know. He might be into it, you know? But going to a complete stranger and letting a complete stranger do that to you is okay. I mean, makes no fucking sense to me.
All right, just
And I hate that excuse too, Bob.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
But just out of curiosity, you've never 69 and never just stuck a finger up there just to try it?
Yeah. Surprise.
She's like, oh, hey, what's that?
Yeah.
Hey, just testing the waters.
You never put your tongue up there? Like,
Yeah.
I'm going finger first. I don't know how clean it is.
Yeah.
oh, no, you know that that dude don't eat ass.
She might be a gym rat. You don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Art, what is your help for Mr. 25-year-old?
Yeah.
I can tell you what Art's comment is. I'm happily married to Mrs. Art.
I love you, Mrs. Art.
No, I was just gonna say I think Bob nailed it with the communication part.
Yes,
The communication's always very key to anything, and if she's not initiating it, but they're still having sex, whatever. Like, I don't think there's nothing really.
Yeah, but see, here's the whole deal, though, and not to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Here's the deal.
She's not initiating it, but she's doing it just because she feels like she has to. She's not going to be into it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh,
too.
so then I have a part 2 to my question.
Yeah.
My answer. Make her come more than one time, dude.
More than
like,
once. Maybe she needs it more than once.
Maybe you need to just put in a
One,
little.
hey, listen, one time's a lot, Art. One time is a lot, bro. One time is a lot.
Crazy. Like, what are you gonna do for the rest of the time? You know what I mean? Like,
Hold on, but if I only get to come once, why does she get to come multiple times?
honestly,
You're
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help him out, bro.
Yeah.
We'll talk about you another time, bro. For this,
we need at least 2 hours
for
you.
this gentleman.
They're built differently. That's why.
Yeah, just try the communication first, and then try like the multiple orgasms. And
Hey,
see
do the
if
hook.
they
Do
still
the hook.
There's do
Yeah.
the hook, and then switch it up from switch it up sometimes.
Yeah, Google something, dude. Learn a new move or something. Maybe
Make a
that's
playlist.
Maybe like Bob is saying. I mean, a lot of times it's real simple and easy to get into a doggy style missionary done.
Yeah,
Getting into a pattern and a routine. Switch it up. Surprise
Wait,
it.
but Bob, when do we get the Bobby Boogie Spotify playlist made?
We're making that list.
Oh, hey, we can sit down for an hour and I'll give you all the good songs.
Yeah, we're gonna actually.
All right.
Good stuff.
All right,
Okay.
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, we're actually gonna sit down with Bob, and the playlist will be named Afternoon Delight, Bobby
What's up,
Boogie
Jason?
playlist.
Yeah.
So it'll be
Jason,
You could just name it Afternoon Delight. That's it, because that's what an Afternoon Delight is.
on our Spotify page. You'll see it linked there, and if you want, there's just to help you get along. For me, here we go. You got 5 years. You're in this relationship for 5 years. I get things have changed. When you were 20 compared to 25, it's not a lot, but it is a little bit.
Right.
You got finances, jobs. You got a lot of stress going on. Maybe that's what's going on with her. She's dealing with a lot of shit other than her romantic life, and I get that. So you got, like Bob says, you need to sit down with her and figure out what's changed, what's different. Are you and then again, on top of that, I mean, he doesn't state it. Are we talking 3 times a week? We talking 2 times a week? Once a week? That's it makes a difference to me. I mean, if you're constantly every other day trying to initiate sex, hey, she might have had a bad day at work. I don't know if she's had a bad day every day, but you don't know that. So,
but when every day is a bad day, though,
yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, sit down, talk to her, figure out what's going on. Figure out if there's something you need to do different. Surprise her, like Julian said. Hey, slip a finger in there. Maybe that's just the
or
thing.
a tongue, or
a tongue, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, just change it up a little bit. All right, the big one. If you love someone, but the sex life is dying, is that valid reason to end the relationship, Mr. Art? No.
I mean, same. I think everything goes from what you just said before you read that applies to that. So
Okay, Mr. Sharp. If you love someone, but the sex life is dying, it's dying, dude. It's like dust.
But no one's willing to work on it.
That's not the question. Don't do that. Don't be a Julian right now.
All right, so if our sex life is dying, is that a valid reason to end the relationship? Only because I've seen people in the relationships because of it. Yes.
Yes. All right.
Oh man,
Julian, if you love someone, but the sex life is dying, is that a valid reason to end the relationship?
I don't think it's like an end the relationship right away type of thing, but I do think eventually, like, you will have to, like, you would have to make a choice if, like, that's something you're willing to compromise with. And honestly, I'll be honest with you, a lot of people can't compromise with that because it is like, as much as, like, I don't want to say it's a big part of the relationship, it's not everything in the relationship, but it is a part of the relationship.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why sexual compatibility is part of it. Like, I don't care if it's 10 or 20%, whatever it is, even though it seems so minuscule, people will break up with people over that 10-20%.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. I think every individual is different. That may be a huge part of their relationship is their sex life, and if the sex life just is boring, it's dead, and you start fantasizing about other people and doing things to other people, that's not good in a relationship. Do you think a partner not initiating sex usually means they're not attracted anymore, or could it just be personal differences?
who you asking?
Personality differences. Sorry.
Who you asking that question to?
Anyone. Mr. Art, I'll go to you.
That if she doesn't initiate it, that means she's not finding the guy attractive
anymore. Or could it be just
or
personality differences?
It could be a little bit of both, because we don't know what his definition of, like, is he waiting the next day? You know what I mean? Like, she's not, like, they did it last night, and then here he's expecting it tonight, that she's like, hey, let's have some fun. I don't know the timeline, bro. Like, talk to her, bro, about that stuff. And then, like, again, like, switch it up sometimes. People get in a rut, like, take her on a date, take her for a weekend. Maybe that we don't know any of these things. Like
something romantic.
How is he, like, when you're telling me, it's like, it'd be funny to see a picture of them when they first got together, and then the next picture is like she stayed the same, but he got all like fat and like lazy and like, gross. And I'm like, well, this is kind of like obvious, bro. Cut your hair, you put on some nice clothes. Like, I don't know, take
Work
her out.
And the thing that sucks the most, and all of us that have been in relationships know what I'm talking about when I talk about this, but she could we could be playing Call of Duty. We could be watching a football game. We could be watching any sporting event that may be monumental. There might be something that might happen that you need to see. But if she walks past us absolutely fucking nude, we're done. That show, whatever you're watching, is no longer relevant.
Nope, I will catch the game on the highlights.
But if we do that, we get told what, Mr. Sharp?
Put your clothes on. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm watching The View right now. Are you kidding me right now? No, I'm not kidding right now.
You're blocking Oprah.
Yeah, you're blocking Oprah.
Have you seen her feet? No.
Now I gotta actually. You reminded me. I gotta look this up. Oprah's
Don't
feet.
do it.
You
Nah,
know, she's like,
All
I'm
right,
watching
hold
Love Island. Do you mind?
Yeah, that's the part that I don't get.
His soul just left his body. Right now.
Yeah.
Nah. Hold on. I'm not done yet. Hold
I
on.
thought he saw
It's horrible. Yeah, I mean, and she's
man.
not just nude,
Right.
but if she even walks past us with a fucking jersey on, right, Mr. Sharp?
Jersey with no underwear.
No, yeah, we're done. We're done.
All I see is butt cheeks hanging out.
Dude, I
Turn it
will
off.
miss Gretzky's
Sorry. You guys
world
tune into this
record
kind of stuff.
goal. I will miss.
Yeah.
I will miss Gretzky's world record goal
Yeah.
because my wife just walked past.
All right,
me.
can we see it? Can we see it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we see what?
You know how to add it?
Do I have it up on the screen or no?
I do. I'll got you. Yeah,
Okay.
they're horrible. Dude.
Dude, what are you guys doing?
You're killing
Oh,
them.
man.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Henry, bro, made history, bro.
Bro, look at these. Like,
He
what the?
hates you, Henry.
Hey, the bunny. Hey, what is a bunny? Like the fact that pops up? Nah.
All right, you're killing us.
All right, hey, no bunions. No more bunions.
No more bunions. Yeah, Mr. Henry got us at work. He raved about how
Randomly.
yeah, just out of the blue, right? Too. Oh, you guys, yeah.
No. He always talks shit about Oprah's feet, but he said he likes feet, and he was like, "But have you seen Oprah's?" He was like, he's like, as much as she has money. Like when he said that, like he was like, I would only because it was what was the question? It was like, who would you be with for money, right? It's like the whole thing.
Yeah, he said Oprah,
and he said Oprah, and he said just because of the feet, and I was like, okay, like Oprah's not that bad, like you know what I mean? And then now that I've seen those feet, like nah, like hey, I'm not gonna lie, he was onto some shit.
No. Yeah. Now Henry's got that meme, that Dave Chappelle meme. After you looked at it, he goes, "Gotcha, bitch.
gotcha, bitch." Is it normal for sex to slow down after several years together, or is that a warning sign that something deeper is wrong, Mr. Sharp?
No,
because
I mean, after a while, especially if you start having kids and stuff, you know, she gets tired handling the kids.
Yeah.
You get tired because now you're out there working 14-hour days to provide for the family.
Yeah.
And it's times like that where you just got to say once a month, we're going to get away from all this, just you and me, and we'll do something romantic. But it's going to slow down because, again, she's dealing with kids. She's dealing with, like, taking care of the house, or she's got a job and got to take care of the house. And the guy's got to work extra hours, and they just don't have that free time like they used to.
Yeah, you get that. Like, it's like 10 minutes before the kids get off the bus in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all I need. That's all I need.
You got to go.
That's all I fucking need. But anyway, with that, I'll say this: I gotta go because I got a flight to catch. I got a flight to catch.
Hey, be safe. You know.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't want to bring it up, but be aware of your surroundings.
Yes,
I will.
What's going on? Italy's now involved in this, so make sure you just pay attention to your surroundings.
Hey, me and the Truncalis are gonna go fuck some shit up if they fuck around.
Unless you're in Sicily.
Yeah, make sure you know where the U.S. Embassy is, and you can get there as quickly as possible. And just be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings.
But I will say this: the podcast boys, you need to send me your addresses. I'm sending you guys a postcard from Rome, so you do have to. I need addresses.
Well, also, me and Art want a T-shirt.
A t-shirt.
No, wait, what? No,
What? I love Julian in Rome T-shirt. Like I got you guys with my face on it and everything.
I love Julian in Italian. Doesn't matter. We
he wants
a T-shirt.
He wants that T-shirt that says "My lover went to Italy and all I got was this T-shirt."
All right, I got you. Art. I got you.
I don't want that. Don't throw me in there. All right, brother. Be safe. Hey, at the end of the episode, can we put like Julian was never seen again? Now he's a former in Italy.
I will be here on my phone from Italy next podcast, even if it's for a second. I will at least stop by and say hi. We're gonna get that done.
Though, on the 15th, you'll be in Italy. You got to wake up and go downtown wherever you're at and go. The eyes of March are upon you.
I don't know, but
that's how I end up dying in Italy. But all right, I gotta go, guys. You guys have a good one. Be safe. Have a good rest of your podcast. All right.
Yeah. Have fun.
Man.
Hey, and happy birthday, Mrs. Art.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out you. Shout out you. Shout out Patty for showing up.
Patty
Yeah,
Love.
Patty.
Damn.
Yeah.
Patty Lopes.
Have fun in
All right.
Italy.
Yeah.
I will. Later, boys.
Yeah. One panini a day. That's it.
All right, I'll limit myself so I don't get backed up.
And
So I don't get backed up.
And one pizza. Dude.
Let the mans go. He has,
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I gotta go catch a flight. Later, guys.
Bye, Felicia. All you have to do is log out.
Yeah.
He wants to leave. He just log out. Turn it off. Close the
Yeah.
computer.
Should someone move in with their partner if they're already worried about resentment in the relationship?
No.
No, Mr. Art.
Wait, say that again.
Should someone move in with their partner if they're already worried about resentment in the relationship?
I don't know. I think I want to say no because it sounds like the right answer, but at the same time, I think there's just certain things like, I move in together.
Yeah.
We're not saying marry or whatever, right?
No, move
Yeah,
in.
move in.
Test it out, bro.
But you're having doubts before
Yeah,
you move
you're
in.
having a little bit.
There's doubts in everyone's mind about anything could get negative, but
Yeah.
if you let those doubts win, then at least if you guys moving together and shit, it didn't work out, you tried.
Yeah.
But then you being paranoid about something or like thinking it's gonna go bad and you don't want to get hurt, fuck all that, bro. Like fucking stand in there, bro. Stand tall and try that shit.
Try it out.
Yeah.
If you own the home, leave it in your name. Don't put it in hers.
Dude, like what happens, bro? You waking up now, she's cooking you breakfast, or like
remember the
you guys
7-year
just
rule.
having a good ass time, man. People quit.
Yeah. Remember
No.
the 7-year rule though in California.
You know,
Man,
if,
that's a lot of shit,
if
bro.
he's cooking me breakfast in just an apron, that's it. Hell yeah.
You're walking around naked, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nut up. And you know what? It's
Yeah.
cool, bro. It don't work out. Fucking
Yeah.
get bad credit. Who
Yeah.
cares?
At least I saw her naked walking around.
Facts, dude. You had to have sex in your own kitchen floor, like this guy before your kids came home. Like, dude,
Yeah.
live life, man.
I'm with you. Dip your toes in there. Get a feel for it. I think it's only going to help you later in life. If that doesn't work out, that relationship doesn't work out, you can use that knowledge that you got from that moving in experience with somebody later on in life. Okay, maybe I shouldn't throw my clothes on the floor. Maybe I shouldn't leave the dirty dishes. Maybe I should fill or empty the dishwasher.
Yeah.
And these all sound like petty things, but they're not. I mean, to some women, that's getting up every morning and looking into a sink full of dirty dishes. It could be the reason she goes out and finds Mr. Right.
Exactly.
Katy Perry said something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's she likes that kind of
Yeah.
that in a man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I think they all do.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think,
facts. That's true.
I think just being able to get that experience, I think is important for you later, and whether you stay with this person or not. If you don't use that experience, what did I learn from this relationship? Moving in for especially the first time, you're both going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. There are some women out there that are pigs. That do throw their clothes on the floor.
That's what he meant. That's what he meant by them. They're sloppy. They're sloppy roommates.
Yeah, you might even find the one that I had one that just liked to leave shit in the sink soaking. Dude, three fucking days.
Let's soak.
That shit doesn't need to soak for 3 days.
Don't even start.
Just take those risks sometimes.
Yeah, but you got to learn from those mistakes and then use them later on.
Yeah.
Okay, you can. By that time, you should be able to sense your new partner. Okay, this is bothering her because I remember this from my first relationship. Maybe I should do a load of laundry once in a while myself. How
People
important
are scared to fail. That's why.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Some people are like that too.
Yeah.
How important is it that both partners initiate sex? Does it matter if one person always starts things?
No, both people have to be.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you. Yeah.
I think it's fine if it's just one person.
Do you really?
I don't.
Yeah, because I think that term he was saying that asexual.
Yeah,
it's not sometimes their fault that they don't catch cues like that. So as long as they're cool with it,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like sometimes people just don't do that. I mean, I understand the guy's other problem. It was happening early on in the relationship and then it stopped. That could be something. But if it's just, they could be that kind of person, as long as they're still like cool with having sex with you, like they might just not be the one who initiates it. So like,
Yeah.
You don't think, all right, but I'm gonna throw you a little curveball, but don't you feel like at some point in time, like this guy, where he starts to sense that it's just emotion, she's just going through
Going through the motions.
yeah, through the motions, and just, is that something that's okay with you, that, or is it like, okay, I got mine? That's almost like, okay, I got mine. I don't give a shit,
Yeah.
But if you sense that she's just going through those motions just to make sure you're happy, don't you feel bad for that person? Like, okay, maybe I'm not doing something she wants, and that's great what Bob's talking about. That's when I think you should sit down and say, hey, look, I'm having a fucking great time.
Right.
This is, sex is, to you may be
yeah,
astronomical. Gosh, just the best sex I've had in my entire life. But she's sitting there going, all right, here we go. He's gonna flip me over.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. I do not want somebody who goes through the motions. I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Right. It's just like, no, I mean, if you're gonna do this, it's gotta be physical and emotional.
Yeah.
Just don't lay there and take it. Come to life, do something. You know what I'm saying?
I love Bob emphasizes take it.
Well, no, I mean, just don't lay there. Come on, man.
Hey, you're right.
Scream my name, swing from the chandelier. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pinch my butt. I don't care.
What's funny is, I mean, I don't know. Look, I'm not going to say all guys want this, but I think a majority of us want to hear that. We want to hear, oh my God.
Yes,
we do. I it's just like this little light bulb goes on. Someone's presenting us with a fucking trophy, it just, some of us need to hear that. I need to know that I'm doing it right.
So men are like, where we want to give our best effort, but you've got to help us put our best effort, because seriously, if we could, we'd want to be in the middle of the Coliseum, you screaming our name, and 10,000 Romans are cheering us on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's what we want.
I don't want that.
Bob wants to get up. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
I think Bobby
Because,
is
of course, the only thing I would be like in embarrassed about is after I said that, some woman in the crowd going, with that little thing?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's true. I think I don't want to put a number on it, but I'm assuming that most guys, they want that. They want to hear, like, it's part of our DNA.
We want applause at the end.
Yeah, we do. We do.
All the senses. We want to be able to see, hear,
hey,
smell, taste.
Hey, give me a that-a-boy at least once in a while. Give me a that-a-boy, dude.
You want to say,
pat me on the back of the head.
Pat me on the back of the head. That was a hell of an effort.
At the end? You want that at the end?
And when you're done, like that-a-boy. That-a-boy, like fucking,
it's like after we're done, it's like a carnival, man. We want the big prizes on the top.
Yeah.
We don't want the little pencil. Here you go. There's your reward.
Yeah.
We want the big stuff.
Yeah. And we're not.
You quit saying this weed shit, bro. Let's get that mouse out of your pocket. You're fucking wild.
But yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I think a lot of guys, they want to hear that. They want to know that they're.
Yeah.
And I don't
something like that.
And I don't think it's like something most guys feel like it's just for them. Right. I think it's important for some guys to know that they're doing it right for her.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think all guys are like, I got mine. Hey, and they get up and go clean up and leave.
Yeah, because basically we want a callback.
Yeah.
So we got to put up the effort to get a callback.
Yeah. And then again, in a 5-year relationship, like, let's be realistic. That's not going to happen all the time.
Not every time.
It's not. She may be off. She may be having a bad day. You might be having a bad day. It's just, it's complicated. This guy is trying to put everything that he's done in the last 5 years prior to the last 5 years, that everything was just great. And now all of a sudden, well, hey, dude, you know what? Maybe now she's not working 10 hours a week. Maybe now she's working 40 hours a week. Maybe now you're working 30, 40 hours a week. Maybe there's a kid involved. Maybe, she's having a bad day at work, or maybe she had a bad day on the ride home. I think you have to be aware of her day as well. You can't just walk in and just, like I said, walk through the kitchen fucking butt naked and think it's go time.
Yeah, I know. The women don't do that.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
They're like, put some clothes on.
And we're also afraid the fact, like, age also plays accountability. You are 5 years older now. Like, stuff like that just happens with age, you know.
Yeah, but he's 25, she's 24.
They're young. They're young.
they're young.
They
They're
are
young,
still,
but,
they are still in prime.
Trust me, compared to like okay, like a 16, 17-year-old like high school kid who's always waking up every day ready to go.
The flagpole.
A 26-year-old is
Hey.
like they're good, but
At 25, I woke up like that, man, because especially on Fridays and Saturdays, because I'm going to go out that night. Oh, hell yeah. We're in a good mood. We are peak. We are going to, because we're going to go out, you know, because I had a water bed at the time. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm bringing her back.
Yeah.
now I know what he means by we.
Yeah.
Him and his penis.
Yeah. All right,
Hey, me and Curtis go everywhere.
Here is the brutal question, and I want to honest. Yeah, these were brutal questions to start out with. This one is way up there, guys. If your partner hasn't initiated sex in 6 months, are you still in a relationship or just roommates with a joint Netflix account?
Oh, we are roommates with a Netflix account.
6 months.
man. I don't know.
Yep. No, we're roommates with a Netflix account. That's all we are now.
6 months is a long time, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. Like I was
They haven't had sex at all in 6
at
months?
all.
6
6 months, dude.
6 months.
Okay. What? Oh, well, okay. Look,
She has a
Do
boyfriend.
I need to,
already.
do I need to put my finger on the beeper with you on this one?
now it's getting kind of like a little extreme. But anyways, like we don't know again what has happened in that
Right, right.
relationship. I mean, I know if she lost a loved one, if she lost her job, like maybe she's not feeling herself after 6 months of that kind of stuff, you know. But you're saying no, still no, or what?
I don't know, dude. There's all right. There's words out
Mourning
there.
and,
There's the
you know,
definitions of pity sex, rough
the-
sex, angry sex, pissed off sex.
Yeah, but that's again now we might be dealing with someone.
All right, yeah,
Who, the guy who's too scared to,
Yeah.
you know, do anything about it because he feels like he's forcing himself on her.
yeah,
And there's, you know, because it's the guy, right, who feels that way.
yeah.
And then,
I'm
like,
sick.
yeah, the
I don't want to be a pig, but I mean, 6 months is a long time. I mean,
All
with nothing, and
yeah, all right, dude.
that's. No, I'm not saying that you should break up with this person, but I think if you go 6 months without sex in a relationship, and that wasn't something that was discussed
Yeah.
prior to, like, hey, you know what, like you said, my parents passed away, blah blah, all these
Yeah.
things are happening. I get that, you know,
Yeah.
hey, what, I'm just not into this right now, all this shit is going on, I get that.
Yeah.
But 6 months with no issues, like, you know, everything's just,
Oh, it's basic.
yeah, everything is just basically the same. She's going to work, you're going to work, you're
Yeah.
coming home, blah blah blah. And 6 months, I think you better sit down and figure out, because somebody's getting it somewhere else.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
but conversations
because
always
if you
have
cut me off for 6
Conversations
months,
are good.
I am definitely looking for a Turlock 7,
Yeah.
okay, for a side chick.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Sherlock 4.
This is always.
All right,
No,
yeah.
I'm not going to cheat with a Turlock 4. It's got to be a Turlock 7.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Not just break up with her. If that case doesn't break up with her.
Well, basically, yeah. Basically, after 6 months, it's like you,
you
got to have
can
that conversation.
you could plead the fifth on this last question.
Let's go.
You can just say,
Let's go.
I forget how you're supposed to say something prior to saying I plead the fifth. but-
Allegedly.
no,
no.
No, I let you. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know.
There's
I
no,
don't
there's
know.
an actual statement you're supposed to say before
okay.
you say.
I
plead
don't
the
want to
fifth.
incriminate myself. I'm
Yeah,
going to
so-
plead the fifth.
What's the longest dry spell someone has had in a relationship before officially becoming friendship with their shared bills?
Wait, never.
What's the longest dry spell someone
Mm.
can have in a relationship before it officially becomes a friendship with shared bills?
Oh,
So we talked about 6 months.
yeah, it's 6. Yeah,
Personal experience or
Give us your personal experience. I mean,
2 months?
2 months. 2 months. Allegedly, say allegedly.
no, that never happened to me. I don't know.
yeah.
Ours happily married. That's
No,
never
but
happened.
if you had to put a number in your head, you're not married.
Just dating.
You're dating someone right now, and let's just say the relationship, you're having this dry spell. How long before the relationship becomes friendship with shared bills for you personally?
Yeah, I feel like 2 months is the right
2
one.
months.
Yeah.
I think Bob's right on the 2
Yeah.
months, 2-3 months. If it's just, you know, you're coming home and you're both kind of sitting at the dinner table eating dinner, not saying a fucking word to each other,
Mhm.
like it's sitting down in front of the TV, not
Yeah.
saying anything, and going to bed and not saying anything, and
Yeah. Yeah. I really thought about that before. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
We're going to jump into the main topic, the weight of being a man in 2026. Mr. Sharp, I'm going to start with you on this question.
Hit me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much has changed since Bob's early days of manhood to today, in your personal opinion?
Scale 1 to 10.
Yeah.
10 being highest.
10
being things have wait 10 things have changed the worst. 1 things haven't changed.
Yeah.
8.
8. Yeah.
8.
8. Art, same for you. Young Art. So that would be what, 2000?
Yeah, early 2000s to now.
Yeah.
How have men, and I have to rate it by 10 being all right. I could see why Bobby gave it such a high number.
His generation is completely different than yours, even somewhat mine.
Yeah. That's why I'm like thinking like mine isn't so high because there's already been like some change compared to Bobby's, but I'll say like 6.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have that, it's a smaller gap, 2000 to 2025 or 26.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm with Bob, 7, 8. I think a lot has changed as far as what was considered to be a man back in 90s for me. Let's 21, 1990, 91. So financial pressure, what does it mean? Providing for self and or family, raising household, food, health costs, inflation versus wage growth, debt, student loans, credit cards. That's the thing, dude. It's tough. Do you feel like that is weighed more? And it's kind of hard to judge, but do you feel like that is weighed more, Bob, on the man or the woman when it comes to financial pressures?
Oh, it's the man. But I do want to say, when I was a kid, it was all on the male.
Yeah.
But even though most of it, I'd say 70% is still on the man now, a lot more women are out there having careers, making more money.
Yes. Yeah.
So
shout out to them. Hell yeah.
But a man still, every day when he wakes up, that's his focus and responsibility. I got to go out today, provide for my family, give them the best I can, wife, kids. I got to take all this pressure on to sustain a healthy, livable experience.
Yeah. How about you, Mr. Artie? Do you still feel like in 2026, do you feel like it's not just yourself, but as societal, the pressure is still for you to be the financial rock?
Yeah, definitely. Gotta stay grinding. But like Bobby said, a lot of times, like I'm definitely in that situation. My wife makes more than I do. I'm super proud of her. Like,
hell yeah.
She wanted a career. I was just like some loser, just
No,
I was just like
I'm not gonna let you bring yourself down.
I was just some dude who just wanted to survive.
Yeah,
I'm good with surviving. I never thought about careers or whatever. I don't want retirement, all that shit. I'll just work till I die. So she had a goal, and I feel good helping her accomplish that goal. She did a lot of the lifting too, but so I think nowadays it does kind of fall, unfortunately, with the way things are. It does take 2 income households to make it survive.
Yeah.
So I feel like if the pressure is still there for the guy to provide all, be all, like I'm sure it's there, but I think there's also more now.
Yeah.
Because now you kind of have to be not just the guy who brings home the bacon, but you gotta be able to cook that shit and clean the kitchen too.
Yeah, you gotta be able to fill in a lot of those gaps to that. I think that like even Bob's generation or Bob's dad and my dad's generation.
Yeah.
My dad was a weird one. My dad loved mopping and he did not want my mom to mop.
Yeah.
There you go.
And my dad would get home from work, and before he go to bed, and of course you see what we have here.
Yeah.
The worst fucking colored tile you can have with 3 boys.
Yeah.
So he would mop. He would get up, get home from work. He would sweep the floors, mop it. And my mom would get up to a mop floor every day.
Nice.
That was his thing.
Nice.
That was his thing. But again, the other parts of that didn't apply to my dad. It's
Mm.
like he's like, I'm the man. I'm making the money. I do this. I do that. I don't have to ask my wife if I can go buy this or I can buy that.
Right.
I think that changed with me. It was difficult because that's the pressure I had because I saw that man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I can go to fucking Best Buy and buy that. I don't have to fucking call you
Mm.
and say, hey, hey, hun, I'm going to spend $500 on a
Yeah.
receiver right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I needed to do that, even though I was married to her.
Yeah.
I felt like, hey, I'm fucking working. I'm making money.
Yeah.
I should be able to buy what I want.
That was my dad.
Yeah. See, so I grew up
I
seeing
definitely
that.
don't do that shit. You're
My
crazy.
my dad never said, hey, I got to go buy some 2x4s to fix something or do something. He just went and did it.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember Dad some days just like he would go for a drive by himself and he'd come home in a new car.
Yeah, my dad did that too.
Yeah, he'd come in the house and he'd tell Mom, figure it out. Okay, because my dad brought all his paychecks home, gave them to Mom.
Yeah.
Mom did the bills.
She took care of the books.
Yeah, so Dad would go out if Dad wanted a new fifth wheel trailer.
Yeah,
Dad would take the old one, swap it, and come home. Dad's got a new fifth wheel trailer, and he'd look at Mom. He goes, "Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Here's
yeah,
my
yeah,
paycheck.
yeah.
Figure it out."
Yeah, and that's I wish
wild.
I wish Julian was here because I think he could shed some light on the way they look at things at 25, and I
Yeah.
get like where they're
Well,
going.
I don't know. I was like, we got
Yeah.
people in here that could probably chime in,
Yeah,
say like
yeah,
your
yeah,
feelings
Julian,
about
yeah,
this stuff.
Yeah, Jason, but I mean
Jason,
that they're
Howard.
they understand the
my wife.
financial pressures
Mhm.
that this new generation has.
Yeah.
Again, there's it's shocking that Julian was actually able to find a place that he can afford on his
Yeah,
own.
Mhm.
exactly.
Today in Northern California, or I'm sorry for all those people, Central Valley,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Central
that's
Valley,
Mhm.
it's not easy. I remember I was laughing because the house next door, I rented that house for $600 a month.
Yeah.
damn.
600
God
bucks a month. Now that house is
Yeah.
$2,000 a month.
Yeah,
1,800 a month.
damn.
I rented a house,
I don't pay
but I
that
had a
much.
deal with the landlord, the Similes, right? He kept his computer in one bedroom because he worked at the billing foundation.
Yeah.
He was in charge of it. But I rented out because he wanted somebody to live there,
Yeah.
right? I'm making $4 an hour. I rented that house for $150 a month.
Yeah. It's crazy. Fuck, it's
Right
crazy.
there on the corner of Roseburg.
Yeah,
and
Modesto of all places.
Right behind Meal on a Bun. That was my go-to. I just walked around the corner.
Local zone.
I walked right around the corner, man. Fast Eddie's, Meal on a Bun.
Yeah.
Fast Eddie's. for
All right,
sure.
real quick, guys. Do you feel judged how much you earn? And I think as a man,
Yeah,
yes. Bob,
Yes.
yes, me too.
fucking
Is-
whack.
Is being a provider still a core part of your manhood?
Yeah,
Yes. But I'm only providing for me.
Yeah, you're providing, but still,
Yes.
Bob doesn't go to work. Bob don't eat.
yeah.
word.
Bobby, hey, Bobby be working, bro.
But yeah, Bobby living in his car. Hey,
Bobby
Bob didn't
be
go to work.
working, bro.
Hey, I'll make room for you, Bob.
Thank you.
Has inflation changed how you think about success as a man?
Yeah, I guess those. When I was younger, it was like, oh, you're gonna buy a house and 2-car garage type shit. Like, nah, fuck yeah. Oh, if I have to live in a van later on in life, I'll fucking do that shit. I don't care.
I'll say it. I say it all the time. My grandmother used to leave me $2 every day on the table.
Yeah.
When I left for school, and with that $2, I was able to buy a pack of cigarettes. Sorry, people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
damn, what's-
32-ounce soda and a Snickers bar
Yeah.
for $2.
All right. So we had this conversation at work either last night or the night before. We were talking about paper routes back in the day.
You stinking dollars.
So 1974 is my first paper route.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the local newspaper. I'm making $30 a month, and they're like, "Wow, that's." But minimum wage back then was like $1.25 an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
And I told them for $1, I could go to the mini mart, get 2 32-ounce glass bottle sodas because they didn't,
Yeah.
a bag of Cheetos and a Snickers bar for $1.
Yeah, it's crazy.
$1?
Man. It's
For
crazy
$1.
for $1.
$1?
For $1. But you know what though? Inflation is cyclical.
Yeah.
So you
would hope
you prepare for the highs
yeah.
and enjoy the lows.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And
Life.
it is. I mean,
Life.
you at
Yeah.
our age,
Yeah.
or even Julian's age. Let's take Julian's age right now. He's
Yeah.
26.
Mhm.
He wants to be able to work somewhere where each couple years he gets a raise.
Yeah.
Something happens
Yeah.
that benefits him a little, make life a little easier.
Yeah.
I think with inflation being such a big part of the man, you're always worrying about whether I have money to pay the utilities. Do I have money to pay my rent? Do I have money to put gas in my car? And you're hoping where you're at, that place is kind of helping you along.
Right.
So with inflation, it's difficult. Would you date someone who earns significantly more than you? Hell yes.
If she'll have me, yes.
Yeah, if she'll have you, hell yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not proud, okay? I'm not proud.
Yeah.
I will wash dishes, clean your house.
Hell yeah.
I will do what it takes.
He'll walk through the living room naked.
Iron the bed.
Yeah. I will walk through the living room naked for you.
Absolutely. That's, if you want to see that, hop up, okay? It's like, no. I don't want to see Bob naked, okay? No.
Hey, Jamie, cut that, Jamie.
Cut that. What financial fear keeps you up at night, Mr. Sharp?
Oh,
Financial fear keeps me up at night. Not being homeless. And will my car make it another day?
Yeah.
facts.
Fact.
That's the same shit. Yeah.
And look, we're asking these questions. We're not saying that women don't go through this.
Oh, they do.
They do.
Definitely.
I think it's society has made it more of an importance for the man to be able to do these things. And I think that the stress is different socially than it is between a couple. Like I don't think like a couple that's paying the bills together, the wife could always say, or the husband could say, don't worry about it, I got this next month. But when but if you don't have that situation, the man is usually completely stressed out about that 24/7, dude.
I remember it was the summer of 2002. We just opened the warehouse. We were losing money right and left. So they restructured the commission schedule for the sales guys. I was on salary. I was doing vacation relief, but they took away my car allowance. So my pay got cut. Lee was supposed to, because summertime was his best time of year, and they cut his commission. And I remember one time he came home, his paycheck was $100.
Yeah.
And he's crying. He's frustrated. What's he going to do? And I'm like, dude, look, I got some extra. We'll pay the bills. I'll pay all of it this month until things get better and stuff. And then when I was on the other end, he helped me out.
Yeah.
But it's just, as a man, you're like, when things aren't going your way, dude, I mean, it's like heartbreaking because you want to be able to do all those things, but you can't because, and then we'll get into it later, but it's just the sense of loyalty to the company. Things will get better.
Yeah.
I mean, I was through highs and lows, but at the end of the day, I've had to travel a lot for free. For you, man.
The experience, right? Experience.
Shout out Lee. Again, I'm gonna stress this because I don't want people to think that we're being, pigs here, but it's just different. Right. And I'm not saying we're not saying women don't go through the same things.
Especially if you're alone. Right? If you're alone as a woman, like, you're not at a point anymore where you can't hustle. You got to go out there and make money too. So that's why like all these like, oh, we're not having sex, like, bro, because they know how it feels like too. Like us having our stressful days at work. Sometimes that should be happening.
I always said the hardest job in the world is a single mom raising kids on her own.
Oh God,
Shout out to all the moms out there, single ones, and the regular ones too. I'm sorry, that sounded weird, but you know what I mean. Like,
as long as your husbands don't find out.
No, dude. Shout out to
Career instability. What does it mean? Layoffs, gig economy. I don't know what the GIG economy. Uncertainty, consistent unskilling, I guess. A job market competition. So we're gonna go through these real quick here. Let's go down. Here we go. Do you tie your identity to your job, Mr. Sharp, as a man?
I used to.
You used to, yeah.
I love being this.
It's different for us. I think where we're at in our life and what we've already been through and gone through.
Yeah.
I can honestly say, fuck, when I was especially the fuel truck, I took on a lot of responsibilities. My identity was, I had to be I had to stay on my toes, be smart, and pay attention to my surroundings constantly, all these things. So my identity was to be an asshole supervisor, and that's exactly what it was.
Well, yeah, because because of health reasons, I got relegated to the office. But working there, and doing the customer service thing and helping, the whole company stuff, just like I knew where every truck was at every minute of the day for every day of the week. So if something happened, like say someone forgot to order chicken or something like that, I knew how to get it on the truck the next day, redelivered without people going out of the way.
Yeah. And you knew that an inch on the map didn't mean it was, No,
and I.
Well, it's only an inch on the map. I'm like, motherfucker, that inch is like 800 miles, fucker. Dude, learn to read a map,
dude. We had a guy, Mike Schultz, bless his heart. He's no longer in the company, but he had to quit because he went blind to both eyes. Mike Schultz would be the router at night, and I would fight with him constantly about getting stuff on a truck the next day that wasn't really routed. And he goes, we're nowhere near it. I said, bullshit. You're here. Guy drives by there going to here. It's 2 minutes out of his way once he's here.
Yeah.
Drop the shit off.
Yeah.
Right. I would go over his head to his boss and say, look, somebody forgot to order 300 cartons of cigarettes. It's got to be here tomorrow. He goes, and I would tell him how to get there.
Yeah.
Right. And he goes, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So I tell Mike, put it in.
Yeah.
Mike one time didn't do it. Right. And the customer called the next day. He's pissed. He's livid. I said, no. I look it up. It's not on the truck. It's still in the system. I went to Mike, asked him, why didn't you do it? We don't go that way. I said, your boss authorized it. And he goes, well, I felt it was out of the way. At this point, I went to the big gun.
Yeah.
I called the owner of the company. I said, hey, look, we had a mix up. This store the guy who owns it has 20 other stores.
Yeah,
didn't get his cigarettes
there.
And because fleet department decided it wasn't worth going out of their way 5 minutes. He goes, what? I said, thank you. It's now your problem, not mine.
Yeah. How about you, Art? Do you tie your identity to your job?
Well, it's hard being a male stripper.
But you make it look so easy.
Those pole burns, man. Those pole
so
burns.
I try not to make it my identity. I leave it at work, and then once I put my clothes back on, I'm outside in the real world.
Yeah, that's for sure. Now this one again. I'm not saying that this isn't going through a female's head constantly all the time. I'm sure it is. I think it's just personally myself. I think it's a little different for a man. Do you ever fear being replaced at work?
I have a fear of not having a job. Replace me, like
okay.
Dare you to try?
No. Seriously.
I'm the best male stripper at that place.
Exactly.
I dare you to try. I bring in 90% of the ladies. All right.
Right.
I dare you.
I'm even picking up the change.
Yeah, big Aristotle. I wasn't let go completely, but I have been replaced in positions at work.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out. And there's nothing more satisfying than having the owner of a company come and talk to you. Go, look, I fucked up. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, can you do that? Can you come back?
Can I bring you back into this position? I go, with?
Yeah, exactly. And again, this is depending on where you're at what age.
I don't fear about being replaced.
Yeah. I mean, at a younger age, it may be different. At Julian's age, hey, if I get replaced, I can go get another job. Right. But when you're in a situation where you're married and you have children and you have a roof, you have to provide for food on a table, clothes on their back. It's hard not to constantly have that fear going into work. When you do fuck up, it's like, am I going to be replaced?
Right.
And that's bad. If you feel like that, maybe you're in the wrong job or you're doing something you really not enjoying. I don't know what to tell you. I know a lot of times you do things just because you have to do those things.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Sometimes you do things because you have to. But after like my whole life, I sometimes felt like I wasn't good enough, blah blah blah, to ever like ask for something higher. Now that's all wrong. But anyway. You every day if you love your job, you're not going to worry about it. But if you're like marginally, I do it because I'm providing. Always have an escape plan.
Yes.
What happens if I get fired? Where can I go?
Yeah.
And keep your resume updated.
Yeah.
Because trust me, if you're doing a good job at one company, other companies are going to
Yeah.
want you.
Yeah. All right, Art. Is job loyalty dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Look at the
Yeah.
smile on Mr. Shark.
Hey, like it's hard out there for real, man.
Hey,
People, like there were like companies used to really give a shit about their employees, and me working for multiple local businesses, like I didn't just work at some random place, but we used to have events that celebrated company, like the workers.
Oh, company picnics.
Yeah,
man.
a little. I mean, and it sounds silly and all, but
No, it doesn't sound silly at all.
right? Yeah, that stuff makes a difference.
It does.
man.
Makes
Like,
a huge difference.
you give out, a little card on someone's birthday or on Christmases, like all those little things like matter. So,
and before Bob speaks on this one, because he's got a lot to say about this one, and I want to share a little tidbit with Mr. Sharp.
Mhm.
I have never been so angry about another person's situation than I was about yours.
Mhm.
When Joe told me what happened to you,
Mhm.
I was so fucking angry. I was
Mhm.
like, are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this, and I knew you pretty well, and I knew what you gone through and what you did.
Mm-hmm.
When Joe told me that, I kind of lost it, dude.
Mhm.
I was so angry, and I was like, I kind of look back at my life as an employee and what the things that I saw happen to other people, and I wasn't so angry because I felt like that person deserved it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because usually when you're in work and someone's fucking up all the time, you just can't wait for that fucker to get fired.
Right.
And that's the situations I were in. But I knew Bob, and I knew what he did,
Mhm.
and I knew all the things that he accomplished
Mhm.
and the places that he got to go because he was number one all the time.
Mhm.
You don't go. Companies don't send you to fucking Pro Bowls. Companies don't send you
Twice.
places if you're a shit fucking employee.
Vegas 10 times.
Right.
Yeah.
So when my cousin Joe told me the situation, I didn't know. Joe told me, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Mhm.
And then that's why we did the sports show. One of the things I said, I got to get Bob to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
right
Bob
on.
can't.
Yeah.
Bob's got his mind. Bob's mind's got to constantly keep spinning. Because we don't want Bob to sit still. Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows what happens in Bob's mind?
No, so the cool part was, okay, well, it's not really cool, but
Yeah.
the day before, it was March 16th of 2020. Okay. And the operator was sick. I was the only person in customer service. I was covering the operator and my job. And panic just started, right? Everybody wanted toilet paper and bottled water, and the employees are calling.
Oh yeah.
Hey, can I buy this? Can I buy this on my? Because every employee had a company account. So I'm putting in like 23 orders for like cases of toilet paper, cases of water. Now, during the day, we could send orders out at 10:30 or 1:30 for the warehouse to pick, so people could pick them up the same day.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I should have just put them and have them pick them up overnight, pick them up the next day. I'm in there. I got all these orders in. It's 10:30. The warehouse is calling. Do you have any orders? I'm talking to the director of the operations running the warehouse. What do you want me to do? Send them out now or wait? And I got no response, no response, no response, no response. Fuck it. I sent them because the warehouse guys. Owner walks out. Nobody's been receiving. Nobody's putting product away. You've got like 10 warehouse guys picking cases of toilet paper and water.
COVID, guys. This is COVID.
This is COVID. This is COVID. just
Early.
starting.
Yeah.
And he got pissed, and he wrote an email to me about how pissed he was. Well, the problem was they didn't want you to do overtime. So as soon as I clocked out from the operator's desk, I didn't go back to my desk and read the email. I went home. Next day, I go to the hospital with blood clots in my lungs again.
Yeah.
So I'm in the hospital for 6 days, right? I get out. They put me on, well, what they call it, working from home. Then they put me on leave, and then May the 4th, I get that phone call. We're letting you go.
That's fucked up. I'm sorry.
1 minute phone call. No, thank you for 34 years.
Nope.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
And I go, I
You didn't even
understand.
get a watch.
No, I didn't get a watch.
Fucking
And I said, I understand. And they go, we'll mail you the paperwork, blah, 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 blah. Done.
Yeah.
So a year later, my buddy Harold has his leg amputated because of diabetes. And so I let everyone know. And I even texted the owner, Tom. I say, hey, Tom, Harold had his leg amputated. I get a phone call, right? Do I pick it up? It's Tom Eakin.
Yeah, you pick it up.
I haven't talked to this bastard since he fired me.
Yeah.
So I pick it up. Hey, Tom, it's Bob. What's going on? I said, well, you heard about Harold. He goes, you want to know why I fired you? I said, I would love to know why you fired me. I would love to know why you fired me. What did I do wrong? And that same scenario, who goes, you never responded to my email.
Oh.
He said, you never said, I apologize, my bad or nothing. And I got pissed because you never responded. I said, because I couldn't go back to my desk on Monday the 16th. I said, and Tuesday I was in the hospital for 6 days. He goes, I didn't know that. I said, yeah, I couldn't respond to anybody.
Yeah,
I mean, I got no visitors because of COVID.
Yeah.
I'm in there with blood clots. And then all of a sudden on May 4th, I get, you're fired.
You're fired, yeah.
But to his credit, and I will give him this. And during that conversation, he goes, this has been the worst fucking year of my life.
Yeah.
I said, why? He goes, because the one person who knew everything within the company wasn't there to fix shit. Wasn't there to fix shit.
Yeah, they didn't think about that.
He goes, all the rerouting we had to do, all the product we had to get to, nobody was there. I go, well, that's what I did. He goes, I understand that.
Yeah.
You know, he goes, then that's what happened. I said, well, you fucked up.
Yeah.
He goes, I did, and I apologize. So, but we're on a good place now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. But you know, even though I went through ups and downs at that place where I was actually going to get fired a couple times. Loyalty has a lot to do with why I survived 34 years.
It's funny that, like, with loyalty, that was like something that was instilled in us by our parents, because we've seen our parents constantly stay at the same job. Like I never heard my dad come home. I won't say he never complained. He did complain a few times about a few teachers that he had to deal with at the schools, but it was never like, you know, out of craziness, anger, you know. It was just like, oh, I wish they would do this, or I wish they would do that. And so I watched him, and that's like, and then everybody else, my uncles, my cousins, they're all working the same job 20, 25, 30 years, you know, looking to get that gold watch, you know, fucking my father-in-law, you know, 35 years at Post, my mother-in-law, 36 years at Post. So we grew up with that thing. But I think like Julian's generation, I think it's reversed. They know they're not like we were at 25, like, oh, I gotta stick this out. I gotta make sure this works. I gotta make, you know, they're more like, hey, I'll get another job tomorrow, or I'll find something else. I mean, you feel that? I mean, I don't know, Julian's not that way, but do you feel like that's like what Gen Z is like?
Yeah. There's not really some of them. The ones I met don't have like that need to stay with the company for 30 years. I mean, even honestly, to me, that sounds kind of wild. But you know,
34, and for the most part, I'd say for 85% of it, I had the time of my fucking life.
No, I get you, and you know, I think that when you, like, I was listening to you and you said that's telling that story, and I'm just like, being that I worked there too, I saw like how much, you know, like the employees did really like that company, and you know, like there were people there for, you know, a year, you know, like decades, but then like they let you go when?
May 4th, 2020.
They fired you on Star Wars Day? Like, it makes me hate them that much more, bro.
8 o'clock, 8:02. Actually, it was 8:02 in the morning. I just stepped out of the shower.
Man,
my phone rang. I'm drying off, and it's my boss, Noel Chavez. And it's like, hey, this is the hardest thing for me to do. But you know what? What kind of pissed me off was in that 1 minute conversation, it was never, hey, thank you for 34 years.
It's
that little bit, right? That little bit could have probably saved the, you know.
But like I said, a year later when I was talking to Tom, he said, you know, he missed me because I took care of a lot of shit he didn't realize. That's what made everything better.
let's get
Yeah.
into mental health stigmas.
Yeah.
It's so much different when it's the man. We get the man up culture. But me and Bob are the man. You
Yeah,
too. You
yeah,
too are the
yeah,
man. Hey,
yeah.
man up, bitch. Come on.
Bitch.
Yeah. Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah,
Back out there.
fucking dirt.
Fall
on
down,
you.
rub some dirt on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Art, you fell off the skateboard, rub some dirt on it.
Facts.
Hey,
Hey, you
dude.
burn pee. You peas when you burn. Just rub
Yeah.
some dirt on it.
Yeah, dude. We would have the parents at Little League, like when one of the kids got hit with a pitch,
Yeah.
it was the same thing. All of us, all the dads, we got
Yeah.
plenty of ice in our chest. Ice
Yeah.
chest. Don't worry about it. Son.
Yeah.
Plenty of ice. I'm like,
Walk that shit off, bro.
yeah, walk it off. Difficulty expressing verbally. Yeah, that's true. Some of us kind of hold it in. Fear of appearing weak.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah. That's, hey, fuck it.
Yeah.
No.
Vulnerability is something
Well,
that definitely,
so
you
your
know.
dad's generation, my dad's generation, right?
Even my dad's generation.
Your dad's generation, okay. But they never,
Hold on, Art's getting it.
but they never ever.
Mom, why are you doing that, to Art?
I feel bad.
Dad,
now.
Art-
Yeah, they
Art's
never came home. You're right. But they never came home. No.
Art's dad's having a hard time finding a pack of Marble Red. That's the only reason he's having them back.
Exactly. No, but they never came home complaining about how things are going to get paid,
Yeah.
how things are going to get done.
Yeah,
You know, my dad did take 2 jobs for a while when things were tough, but that was just
Yeah.
that's what you did.
that's what you did.
But men never, their generation never got to go, I need someone to talk to.
Yeah.
You know who they talk to? Their bartender.
Their bartender.
Or their barber.
Yeah,
the
the
barber.
bartender more than my dad.
Bartender.
My dad was bartender.
His dad was bald.
No, I swear to God.
Okay.
We were on base,
Uh-huh.
and my dad's one of the sergeants who worked with my dad had a bar on the outside of town in Devil's Elbow called Wheat's Place. Dad would take us out there on a Saturday, sit at the bar all day, and talk to Wheat about shit, life shit.
His name was Weed.
His last name was Wheat,
Wheat, okay.
Wheat, Wheat.
Shout out to you, Weed.
And we would play pool, shuffleboard, pinball all day long. We're in this bar. And Dad was just sit there and talk. And every time I'd listen to Dad and Wheat talk, and it was never about work. It was about personal shit.
Oh
But I
yeah.
never paid attention.
Yeah.
Because I was 7
Yeah.
and I needed like 5 more nickels to play 5 more
Yeah, you
games
didn't
of
give a
pinball.
shit. You're gonna
Yeah.
play the Kiss ping ball machine.
Yeah, that Kiss wasn't even around.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's get into these. Were you taught to hide your emotions growing up, Mr. Sharp?
Yes.
Yeah. Art.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah. Gladiator
Shut up.
school, bro.
Shut up. Why do men avoid therapy, Mr. Sharp?
Ooh.
Shows were weak.
Yeah. Art.
Yeah, I'll say,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a weird
All
one.
right,
bro.
well, let me ask both of you guys.
Yeah.
Would you do it? Now in your life, would therapy be something you would consider doing to get past some things that you're dealing with?
I'll go with a maybe.
Maybe.
I'll go with a
How did
maybe.
you, Art? Bob?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it gives us an opportunity. Now, here's question A, B of that question.
Yeah,
Would it be a male or a female therapist?
that's a good one. I'd have 2 of them. Some people say that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't bother me either
It
way.
wouldn't bother
Yeah.
you which one it was. It
No,
wouldn't bother.
It
Okay.
wouldn't bother me.
I think like
Oh, this one's a good one.
yeah, go ahead. Get to get 2 perspectives. Yeah.
But okay,
No,
so
hold on, but we got to
Yeah.
move on, Bob.
All right.
We're going to run out of time.
yeah, well, that's because you took too long. On the first
Is crying still seen as a weakness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So's whistling, I heard.
Whistling?
I think it does, but
Yeah.
when I cry, no one's around. So
No one's around.
Yeah.
It's
that
different
part.
because
That
I'm
part.
gonna. It's different between you and me and
Yeah.
me and Art
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I think like I was like my dad never cried in front of me.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Never. If he did, he was in the back room. I
Right.
didn't see it.
Yeah.
And that was my thing. And I feel bad. One of the things I feel bad, my daughter was here, she'd laugh, but my thing was, why are you crying? No one's died.
Yeah.
No one died. I used to say that to my kids when they were crying.
Yeah.
Like if they got hurt, I'd say,
Yeah.
why are you crying? No one died.
Yeah, but see, I usually cry when someone dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Why
what
are
I'm
you
saying.
crying?
If
No
I'm-
one died.
Or if I'm watching Hardball and G Baby gets
Yeah, gee, baby. And
No,
the
but
same
yeah.
for you, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to cry in front of your kids.
No, it makes
I
you look
think
vulnerable.
they've only seen me cry probably twice.
Yeah. Where
Yeah.
it's okay for it's a different situation or a different. I forget the word I want to use here, but when a woman does it in front of the kids, it's almost okay. It is okay.
Yeah, it's
Let's be
always
honest.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, always
it's okay.
yeah.
But when dad does it, it's like, okay, dad's weak. And
Yeah, I didn't really. I guess I never really thought about it that way. I usually, don't do that. Like,
yeah,
not
we're trained
It-
to almost push it back in.
yeah, like it
Yeah.
was the 2 times where it's just a point of breaking where I couldn't help myself. But
yeah.
yeah,
When you're watching G Baby.
actually, it was Endgame.
And, oh God, no, don't go there.
It was the Last Jedi.
Who do you vent to when things get heavy? That's probably the podcast.
Facts.
It's hard because this is a thing that men have a problem with because we don't deal with therapists. We don't want to deal with, and this new generation does. They can't wait to sign up for a therapist. But in our
That's
generation,
good. That's good though.
did you ever feel like you had that mom, right?
Mm.
Mom sometimes.
Yeah. Depends. Yeah, it depends on
Dad sometimes.
Mm.
Lee a lot because when I wanted to vent, it was about work shit and other like that. So Lee was always my person because he would vent to me, and I would we would vent to each other. And I love my best friend Tammy, but I never vent to her because she's like, "Shut the fuck up and just go do it anyway." Okay,
Yeah.
so you're not going to take my side. Why should I take your side? Okay,
Yeah. Art,
Huh?
do you feel like you have or when who do you vent?
Oh, I went with my wife for
Your
sure.
wife,
Yeah.
get heavy, yeah.
There was a couple people I used to check in a lot. One of them unfortunately got locked up, and one I don't really talk to anymore. And actually Bertha checks on me sometimes.
All right, on. Shout out, Bertha.
Yeah, shout
out to Mrs. B. Art, what and I do too as well. I have a few people that I can vent to.
Yeah, John, who do you vent to?
Yeah.
Do you ever vent to your kids?
Depends.
Yeah.
Depends what the subject is.
Yeah, I used to when I worked in customer service, I used to let the salesman call and vent to me.
Yeah,
especially Brian Taylor. Shout out Brian, because Brian he would just get so pissed.
Yeah,
and his boss wouldn't understand. Blah blah blah. So I'd let him call me and go for 10 minutes, and he'd go, "I'm sorry." I said, "Look, dude, you're not mad at me, but you need to get it out before you have a heart attack."
Yeah, exactly.
that's why this guy makes the perfect bartender, man. Makes great drinks and loves conversation. And is one that listen to you.
I know my role.
Yeah, there you go.
What's Art? What's one emotion men struggle to express?
Ooh.
Fear. LOVE.
Oh, you think it's love? I think it's fear, man. I think I always want to appear fearless, especially around my wife. So
The Rock.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, is that the Rock movie?
Being the Rock.
Oh, being the Rock. Yeah, sure. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, how about you, Mr. Sharp? What's the one emotion men struggle to express?
Asking for help.
Asking for help's one of mine. Yeah.
Because you figure when you wake up, you got to handle this shit by yourself, and you're afraid to reach out and ask for anybody for help for anything.
Yeah, because you got that one asshole that goes, "Well, how come you don't know this?"
Yeah.
It's always that one buddy like, "What are you stupid? Come on."
It's just
Yeah, loneliness and isolation. That's the next one. Fewer deep friendships, less emotional support, as social media is replacing the real connections. Oh, fuck yeah, they are. How many real friends could you call, Mr. Sharp, at 2 a.m. in the morning?
You know what? When I read this question, I thought about it. Who would actually answer their phone? Man.
2 a.m. too, man.
Probably
somebody over at Crime Guard because we're awake.
Probably about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Yeah, you don't.
Because I don't want to ask for help.
Yeah, I know. How about you, Mr. Art? How many real friends could you call? You better say me too, because I'd answer the phone.
Well, for number one, it's Johnny for sure. Number 2, it's Bobby.
Yeah,
but
I'd answer the phone.
I guess it depends, man. Do I need like emotional support?
Mhm.
Do I need help getting this body out of my house?
Something's
Do
up.
I,
Something's up. It's 2:00 in the morning.
I need
Something's up.
bail because there's only certain friends I'll bail you out for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
so
you got that
that's
list
John
in
and
your head.
Bobby.
Yeah.
John and Bobby.
I feel you.
You got that list in your head. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I need a truck at 2:00 in the
Yeah.
morning.
2 o'clock.
You know,
Allegedly, can you put those allegedly words? Allegedly.
I need someone to go to Walmart and get some plastic flag, bleach, and some
Yeah.
zip ties.
All right. I do want to say this. I didn't call him. I was on the edge.
Oh,
I mean, I was over the edge.
edge.
And I just
That's only 6 feet
showed
tall.
up to her house at 2 o'clock
huh?
and knocked on the door
Uh-huh.
because
Okay.
I didn't want to call. I just,
Yeah.
Look, I need you now.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk. Let's go. We're gonna talk.
Oh wow! And you guys have a talk
Yeah.
where the
Yeah.
body's buried, Bob?
No. There's no body.
Don Pedro. Don Pedro.
You know,
They
sometimes
didn't bury bodies in the 80s.
sometimes when you feel like you're holding up the world for other people and you don't think anyone's holding you up
Yeah.
and you just lose your shit.
Yeah.
You're like, you're
Oh,
done.
that's what you're saying. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
done. You don't want to
facts.
be around anymore. You just all this and you're emotionally you're just tired
Yeah.
because you feel like you're out there putting in effort for everybody, but no one's doing the effort for you.
Facts.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
you're like,
yeah.
okay, what am I gonna do? I'm not, I'm too scared to end it.
Yeah.
So I need someone to talk me off the ledge. I just went to her house and knocked on her
Hey,
door.
man.
That's what's up.
No, I'm not going to say it because
That's
yeah,
what's
we'll
up,
get
brother.
banned. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I won't say it. I'll say it after the show.
Okay.
we'll
Okay,
get
yeah,
we'll get shut
yeah,
down if I say what
yeah.
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Y'all
Our
reach out to Bobby Boogie, man.
Yeah,
Say,
it
what-
was-
say what's up
Yeah.
on what on Snapchat. Where can they reach you?
Right.
Heavy B on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Art, our male
Yeah.
friendships weaker today.
Um,
I think as you get older, yeah.
it depends on what. It's like I know we all definitely all. That's what's so cool about this. Like we all grew up differently.
Yeah.
And different generations. Like, but I think to answer your question, it is, but it's a lot of online stuff.
Yeah.
I have a nephew, and even Julian, if Julian was here, dude, they have friends. My daughter too. They have friends like in other states that they talk to all the time.
Yep.
Like they know more about them than anyone who's within a mile radius of
Yeah.
them. So I think it's there, but like the days of let me knock on your door and like no matter what, like you're gonna open it, like because
Yeah.
we've been tight like that. Like I think that's kind of gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does social media make loneliness worse?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I can see
You
that.
get trapped, and
Yeah.
YouTube is a perfect example of it. You can go. I've done this so many fucking times. It's ridiculous. I can go on YouTube to look something up, and let's just say I went to go listen to a certain song. By the end of the night, I'm researching Egyptian pyramids, dude. I don't know how I got from this song to Egyptian pyramids, but
Damn.
somehow I've gotten there, and it's 3 hours later.
That's
I'm not
cool.
that psychotic, but I
That's
will
cool.
start TikTok at 9. The next thing I know, it's midnight.
it's midnight.
But so here's my thought about social media making you lonelier. Yes. If you aren't participating in the world and you're locked in your little corner and you come home to yourself, you live by yourself, and you don't talk to anybody anymore hardly except your friends when you get to go out.
Yeah.
You're on Facebook and Instagram and you're watching your friends out there having a great time.
Yeah.
They're traveling, they're doing this, they're doing that. Most of my friends are married and stuff, and they're like out there having a blast time of their life. And I'm like, fuck, I used to be that.
Yeah.
Now I'm not. And it just eats at you every day,
Yeah, it does.
because who am I going to travel with?
Yeah, because that's what
By
you're going to
myself.
see. You're going to see that on Instagram. You're going to
Yeah.
see that on TikTok. And you're going to see that on Facebook. As you're going to see the best. They may have a shitty life. They're
Right,
not going to
but
post.
only
Those,
the best.
they're
of
not
the
going to
best
post the
days,
pictures
yeah.
of the car accident or all
Right.
this other. They're going to show you, hey, getting on a plane or that. I hate. All right, look, I love all my friends out there, but please stop
Easy,
posting a
easy,
picture of you in the plane through the window of the plane at the wing. I'm done. I don't want to see that.
Nobody cares, bro.
Everyone takes that fucking picture, dude. I'm
Right.
so done seeing it.
John, just because I love you, next year when I go to Missouri,
Oh, I hate you, Bob.
I'm gonna
I really hope Julian sends us a picture.
Yeah, he's gonna do
Julian,
it. He is gonna do
Julian,
it. Dude.
please,
I guarantee.
please have a window seat and take a picture out the
Yeah.
window.
Because that is like everyone's go-to photo. They get on the plane, they get organized,
Yeah.
they put their bags away. The first thing they do is they take that snapshot
Yeah.
in the plane through the window at the wing, and I'm like, oh, dude, come on, you're not fucking. I'm trying to remember names of famous photographers right now. I can't.
Cancel Adams.
Yeah, it's a wing, it's a plane.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're getting to go somewhere.
Yeah. So the cool part is when I did most of my traveling, we didn't have smartphones yet.
Yeah.
You know, when I jumped on a plane a lot and went places, we didn't have that. So you couldn't get it. But just watching your friends out there living life, having a great time, and you're not, it kills you.
It kills you. Let's get right into
Never happy for them, Bob.
I'm always happy.
Yeah, I'm happy
but
for
it just
them
makes you
too.
feel bad that you're not doing.
Absolutely.
I like you go on a cruise, bro.
Well, no. Like this last week, I was supposed to go on vacation, but life happened.
Yeah.
And so they're at the Dodger Royals game. I'm
I
like,
saw those
fuck,
pictures.
I could have been there.
Name them, bro.
Then they're at the Indy race on Saturday.
Yeah,
I could have been there. Then they're at the NASCAR race on Sunday.
Yeah,
I should have been
I
there.
should have been there.
You know, but the responsibility got in the way, and it's like, God damn.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
but I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I'm
glad they're
happy
living their
for
best
them.
life. Because look, if you can't be happy for your friends enjoying their lives, why are you friends with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into relationships and expectations. What it means being emotionally available, financially stable, and balance of masculinity and sensitivity. That's a tough one. Do women expect men to be both strong and soft, Bob?
Yes.
I thank God Bob didn't go there. If it was Julian, he would have made a comment about the soft part, but
No, they do. They do. It's as the generations grow and women have more power in the marketplace and shit like that.
Yeah.
They expect men to be able to be soft too.
Yeah. How about you? Do women expect men? And again, we're talking about 2026 here.
Yeah.
And you being a man of the 90s.
Yeah.
Do women expect men to be both strong and soft?
Yeah. Vulnerable, emotional, yeah, like fucking women. I think from
Not
what I've
fucking
seen.
women, just women.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry. I'm just saying, like women hate like a guy who's just shut off.
Shut up.
And like because they're, I think, constantly thinking like they might be the problem, and it's not fair to them, like because they're stressed out about work that they gotta stress out that they're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
When they're not, it's life. Communication. I'm still learning about communication too, so I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm still fresh.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think even that even the women that are my age now have been in relationships where, let's be honest, it's still a thing today. It's the bad boy. Even today's teenager is still more attracted to the bad boy than they are the guy that she knows is going to graduate high school, is going to go to college, is going to get a job, he's going to have a house, he's going to have cars, he's going to have all that stuff. Yeah. But the bad boy is still more appealing to them. So even in my generation, at someone that is in their 50s, I think they even want this. They want a guy that's going to be strong and have a job and have finance, or at least be financially set, and still have the ability to sit down and have a conversation about life, and I think I get it.
Well, all right. So
Bob, we got to move on. Bob. We're only on 5. We're on 5.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, and I got to take off soon. Yeah.
Should men always lead in a relationship, Bob?
No.
All right.
That one's easy. That's an easy no.
Yeah, that's easy no for me. Not today. Yeah, not today. I think if you try to be the lead, you better be making like 6 times more than she makes. What's the hardest part about being a partner?
Compromise.
Yeah. At our age, dude, I want to stay in bed today. It's Saturday.
Compromise.
I'll say vulnerability.
Yep.
I don't mind compromising. It's just So,
yeah. All right.
next.
Next. Fatherhood pressure. being present and providing.
Yeah.
Co-parenting challenges. This is a big one now because even the stars are using this co-parenting fucking word now.
Yeah.
And navigating custody laws.
Yeah.
Now, we know the outcome. You're going to court. We know what's going to happen. You could be the best dad in the world. You could be the greatest dad in the world.
Yeah.
You could be the best provider. You're not getting the kids.
Yeah, look at Mrs. Doubtfire. She didn't.
I have a favorite movie. My brother.
What happened to him?
Yeah,
He was a cool dad.
My brother got his
Yeah, he
kids
got
because
his.
his ex-wife.
She must have been really bad.
She's crackhead.
Yeah, there you go.
Pass drug test.
Yeah, that's the thing right there. Is being present harder than providing?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Did you learn fatherhood from your dad? God, yes. Well,
Pass.
Pass. I haven't been a father.
Art is a great dad. I see what he does.
Fantastic dad.
And he may not have
I
had
appreciate you guys.
he may not have had a dad in his life, but I'm assuming you had some great male role models.
Oh
in your
yeah,
life.
my aunts are really there.
Nothing like
and
watching-
my stepdad too.
Nothing like watching Art on live monitoring cameras play goalie for his daughter in the park.
Hell yeah.
getting my ass
Hell yeah.
kicked, bro.
Same thing for you, Bob. You
and-
might not have been a dad, but you were a great role model for somebody.
And having his jackass coworker kept texting, "Go 5-hole,
Yeah.
go 5-hole."
And Johnny, bro. Johnny is absolutely a great father.
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know that. Did you? So you are the ultimate person to ask in this room. Did your father's teachings help
Yes,
you raise
big
your?
time. And I think a lot of it hindered a lot of my relationship with my wife because I was basically old school. So I didn't
I do that
have a lot
also.
of the things we talked about,
Right.
Yeah.
communication. I really didn't want to sit down and talk about, things.
Yeah.
What no matter what it was, it's like I was like Bob's dad.
Yeah.
Here, deal with it, fix it,
Yeah.
do what you
Yeah.
got to do,
Yeah.
make it work.
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, being a father, the ultimate story is when you're with the moving company and you just got off, they want you to go and you're looking at your wife and Frankie in the back seat. You're
Yeah.
like, fuck it.
Ah.
I quit.
I did. I quit right there on the
Yeah.
spot. I was on the road for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to come home and have at least 3 days off at home. I get home, I'm already just putting my laundry into the washing machine, and I get a call. I got a load going to Arizona. You're the only one.
Yeah.
You got to do it. Well, in my head, my dad, I got to
Yeah.
do this.
Gotta
Plus,
do it.
we're
Loyalty.
getting ready to buy a house.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck this. I got to do this. So I'm eating quickly, get my laundry done, get back to Turlock, load my truck up, and there's a little window on the bottom of a truck. It's on the, you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
Sam? This is
Yeah.
that little window.
Mhm.
And I looked over and I see Frankie in the middle of the car, in the car seat, in the middle of the car, and I just grabbed all my stuff. I pulled it all out of the truck and I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Right
Look
on.
at this. You know?
That's awesome, man. awesome.
Okay, here we go.
That's a Nick Cage movie. if I ever heard one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
I'll
a
be
job
fine.
on the way home.
Oh, there you go.
On the way
Fuck yeah.
home from Turlock. I knew
Panella.
Pinella very well because he used to come into the restaurant. Before I drove truck, I worked in a restaurant. So he used to come and eat dinner and he'd sit on the counter so I could help him. So and he knew my uncle.
Mhm.
And I was just like, for shits and giggles, like I see the Pinella sign, I pull in the series. I told him what happened. He goes, start on Monday, go have a couple of days off.
Nice.
And that was it. I was like, fucking, but that load of fear that I had was like wiped away. But even though I knew I was doing the right thing,
Yeah.
I still felt like I'm a shit dad. This is wrong. I shouldn't have done that. I should
You
go
always
back.
have that fear.
It took everything I had, Bob, not to turn around and go back to
Oh
Turlock.
no, I understand.
All right, Art, here we go, Art. What is your biggest fear as a dad?
Oh.
And again, we're not crapping on. I know I need to keep saying it. We're not saying women don't go through these same things.
Yeah, but see,
It's
this
different.
show's about men and dealing with their
Yeah,
families.
We'll do.
Ladies, it's not about you.
We'll
Yeah.
do a ladies one.
It's believe it or not.
Send your hate mail to Bob Sharp.
Yeah,
All right,
sit-
so, huh?
What's your biggest fear?
Being a dad. I guess it's cool. I'll make it short and sweet because I gotta take off. But
Huh?
yeah. I gotta go see about a girl. That sounds hella creepy. I'm gonna go take pick up my wife.
Yeah,
Her birthday,
It's
That's her birthday. Yeah, it's her birthday. Happy birthday, baby. But A fear of, oh, you know what, man? It's as I got older, it's just the fear is just not being in their life every day.
Right.
You know, they're gonna grow up and they're just gonna move on, and it's gonna be cool because it'll be like, it'll be just like me and my wife again, like
Yeah,
when we were younger,
yeah.
which is gonna be awesome too. You know, so but you know, I'm always gonna miss my kids. Like
yeah.
I've been with them for so long. So,
When they're that fear of them when they
they're
leave.
on their own.
Yeah,
It's coming out, man. It's on
It
their
doesn't
own.
matter, man. Yeah,
And they're not trying to stay in town. So
Yeah, I did that. I mean, I remember
Yeah.
laying in bed and just like, did he lock his doors?
Yeah.
Did he remember to pay his bills? Did, did
Facts,
he
yeah.
balance his checkbook? All this shit was going through my head.
yeah, you
But
just worry
like
about
my
it.
biggest fear as a dad was missing the moments,
Mm-hmm.
and,
There
and
you
that
go,
was
yeah.
like, that was really I was on the road and I get the hey Frankie hit a home run.
Yes.
Or Frankie
Yeah.
actually had they actually did did a double play, and I'm
Mhm.
missing all these things, and I'm like, I'm almost at the point where like, don't even fucking call me because you're just ruining my whole
Right,
fucking day.
right.
The last thing you want is an angry guy in a truck.
Mhm. Oh yeah, no, my dad missed.
Stealing.
My dad when I was younger missed a ton of shit doing 4 tours of Vietnam.
Yeah.
And then my one of my favorite years, 8th grade, my dad was gone for the whole year, so he didn't see nothing I did.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was 5, my dad left. So, anyways, you guys, y'all have a good one. Hey,
All
appreciate
right.
y'all.
You made
Keep
me,
it-
you
keep
made
it
me
going,
feel
keep
bad every
going,
time.
like,
Yeah.
I'll be paying attention to the car wash.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
happy
Mrs.
birthday,
R.
Happy birthday,
Start.
Mrs. Art. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got to go.
Birthday to you. Yeah, me
Happy-
and Bob will finish up the show.
Hell
here.
yeah,
50
finish it. Finish it.
We haven't got any comments. I'm just
They're just
yeah,
everyone
I
is
don't
just
know.
listening.
Yeah,
Everyone is just,
yeah.
This is a deep conversation.
Yeah,
So-
it is.
Y'all got problems out
we
there?
can actually do these kind of shows. We don't. It's not always about fucking.
I get it. It's not
Yeah.
loud. It's not giggles. And
Well,
everything else.
it's good that Art's actually leaving on this next one because
Why? What's up?
it's the dating landscape and changes.
Oh, yeah. Art's happily married.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Art is happily married.
There you go, Art. Yeah, just put it on the wall there. What it means: online dating competition, ooh. Social media competition. And
Yeah.
Bob brings up a great thing. Do you want to date the guy that's constantly going somewhere and posting pictures?
You know, you'd be amazed. A lot of women do.
Shifting gender norms. And these are all things. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this for Mr. Sharp because he's by himself. I'm gonna give Mr. Sharp his just
There you go. Just
There.
me. Just me, baby.
It's just me.
Mhm.
What hits harder, rejection or more visibility and consistency?
Oh, rejection almost hits harder.
Yeah, it does.
You are looking at the king of rejection.
Uh,
But as my buddy Roe Edwards has said, the man who gets the most no's gets the most yeses.
yeah, that's it. That's right. What is the Jordan saying?
There's no, let's see, there's no I in team, but there is an I in win.
But there's another one where he talks about the free throws. I've taken whatever, and
Yeah.
I don't know the
Yeah.
saying. Are dating apps helping or hurting men?
I don't know. I've never been on one.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's hard because whether you want it, whether you like it or not, it's not you versus the 10 guys that may be at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's you versus
Thousands.
thousands of
But
guys.
you know what though? I mean, all right. So
But the thing, Bob, is just like,
here's the
what
deal.
makes him different. That's how guys think. It's like, okay, I look at the guy's
Yeah.
thing and he's doing the same things.
Here's the deal, okay? Because I've been shot down at bars too. I've been passed over for better looking guys, but I can see my competition, right? I know what I got to do
Yeah.
to at least get in and at least make a shot at it,
Right.
right? Because these other guys are like, yeah, play softball, la, 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 I do this workout, you know, and I'm walking in like, hey, can I buy you a drink or do I have to sleep with you first because I will if I have to?
Yeah.
You know?
No to both.
Actually, if they start laughing,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
get
you're in.
I get a chance to buy him a drink and have a
Yeah.
conversation.
Do men face more rejection today? Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. But again, a whole different version of rejection than, say, what me and Bob went through.
Right. Because I think the younger ladies now are more into money and shiny things, car, jewelry,
Yeah.
you know?
I think they were too back then. At some,
I don't-
what I'm saying is, it was face to face.
Right.
Not, I didn't get a text message that
Right.
we were breaking up.
Yeah.
I might have got one of those fucking emoji folding fucking letters that I had to spend 10 minutes opening just to see where it says no, but it was
Either that or a phone call.
yeah. or a
You
phone
had to
call.
hear their voice.
Yeah. Hey, John,
Yeah.
there's a girl on the phone. Yeah, no. I that's what I mean. I think that do men face more rejection today? Yes, but a
Yes.
whole different type of rejection.
Yeah. Yeah, and I, like I said, a lot of them is, I think we are raising a generation of entitled
Yeah.
people who think that they deserve, $1 million for doing this and that. No, you got to work hard for it. And you know what? Like I tell the kids in their 20s, if you've been dating 2 years in your 20s, might as well get married, because here's the deal: your 20s is your years to struggle.
Yeah.
30s is your years to start building foundation. And by your 40s, if you're still together, your foundation's built.
And you haven't touched your 401k.
Right. You have to. By the way, start your 401k when you're in your 20s, because it'll be huge.
Yeah, don't touch it. Don't touch
Yeah,
it.
don't touch it.
Unless you really need it, and don't use it as an escape,
Right.
a safety net.
Right.
Keep in mind that you may need it in your 30s to pay a bill, but
But
hey,
you
work it out.
But
Call
you're
it.
going to pay a penalty.
Yeah, call your credit card company.
Yeah.
Let them know this. Don't pull your money out of your phone,
Yeah.
because then you're going to be 60 and you're going to go, where did all that fucking
And
money
yeah,
go?
and in your 20s, learn to pay for things cash.
Yeah.
Don't get into credit card debt in your
Yeah.
30s.
Physical health decline. Oh yes. They do say men age like fine wine, and no, I'm not gonna piss off.
What, fine wine? You mean like Boone's Farm?
Yeah, Boone's Farm. Testosterone drops, weight gain, chronic stress impacts. These are all parts of things that men have to deal with. And I'm not saying, again, we're not saying, we're talking about men here.
Yeah.
Do men neglect their health too much, Mr. Sharp?
Yes,
Yeah, we do.
because we're trying to provide for the home and family. Yes, we neglect our health.
Yeah, it's like, oh, do I miss? What time's the doctor?
Actually, some guys do. Some guys now. I mean,
Yeah,
if you go to the gym, there's a lot of older guys, like but 40s, 50s going to the gym now.
yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. I see it on my cameras.
Yeah.
Is fitness tied to confidence?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you do feel a sense of confidence when you feel fit and your mind's better, because when you are fit, your mind's healthier, it's active more. I think you make better decisions when you're fit.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm going to agree with that
Well,
one.
yeah, because when you're fit, you think you can do everything.
Yeah,
When you're like me, you limit the scope of what you think you can do.
yeah. Does stress affect your body? God damn, yes, it has. I'm a
Yes,
perfect
it
example
does. Yeah.
of that.
You and me both.
You need both. Let's jump right into body image pressure. Unrealistic fitness standards. Yeah. Height expectations. Yeah. And the big one, hair loss insecurities. I fit all three of those.
I don't give a shit about my hair anymore. You know what
I don't.
mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you've had. Yeah, I can't even remember. Well, yeah, I can. I can't remember you with hair. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've had hair.
Do men feel pressure about height or hair?
Not anymore. And you know what? I don't give a shit about height.
Yeah.
If you want me
we're
to be,
tall guys.
yeah, but if you want me to be 6'5", fuck you.
Yeah.
If you want me to be 6'5", then you've got to be 135 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna make unrealistic goals.
Yeah. The wind blows. I'm in the next county.
Yeah.
At that weight.
Mhm.
Do men talk about insecurities openly?
No.
No.
Well, actually, there's a question on there I can't wait to get to, because
On this one?
on this show here, because
Go.
I read it and let's get down here, because it says okay, so the question was, when's the last time you had an honest conversation with somebody about yourself or something like that? Where was it? And I recently had a great conversation about my insecurities and everything else to somebody.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. I mean, you rarely get to have those type of conversations
Yeah.
about how you feel about yourself and what I mean, to have someone listen to you.
Yeah. Listen. And
You know?
actually really listen.
Yeah.
There's two different things: listening and paying attention to to you think they're paying attention to you, but they're planning out their vacation in their head.
Yeah, no, and trust me, it was when I went home that night. It was so enlightening, and I'm like, God, I got that off my chest, and I feel good about it.
Yeah. I want to get. We're going to jump right down because I think this is the emotional suppression, and
Right.
I think this is important. I know women realize that we do go through these things, and I don't think it matters what generation you are,
Yeah.
whether you're 25, 35, 45, or 55, or 65. I
Mhm.
think these are things that I think women need to understand that no matter what generation, this is what's going through our head, especially when it comes to emotions. They're like, we bottle up anger or sadness.
Mhm.
It's just part of us.
Absolutely.
It's part of our DNA. I almost believe that
Yeah.
it's part of our DNA. Difficult to I can't even say that word. Articulate. I got it. I got out.
Articulate.
Feelings.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Well, so this is the one thing that people need to understand about men, right? We could be at our saddest. We can be stressed out. It doesn't matter. You look at us and say, "How you doing today?" We're gonna go fine.
Fine.
We're all right.
We are always.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah, you're
But,
not.
yeah, because we're never gonna lay it all out there. What's wrong with us?
Yeah, and especially in front of Rayleighs when you're going in. Yeah, say, hey, how you doing? You really want to know? Okay, well, you know what? I got up this morning, my knee hurt. I couldn't pee. I couldn't pee. Then when I did, there was blood in there. I don't know what to do. Yeah, you're not gonna get. Do men bottle anger more than sadness?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, not on my point, because I
I think
exploded
that's
about
your
a month.
personality.
I exploded about a month ago, but I had been holding a lot of anger and sadness, and I just exploded. And I feel bad for the guy, but he deserved it.
Yeah. Is silent strength or damage?
Damage.
Yeah, damage for sure. I think the silence sometimes you don't give that person an idea of what you're dealing with, and I
Right.
think being silent, they're just they're assuming, oh, did he had a bad day at work? Did he have a bad day in his car?
Well,
Did somebody piss him off?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, the whole thing is like say a man's like an animal, right? Do you want him coming at you silent, and then he explodes on you,
like a panther,
or do you want to hear that some bitch coming a mile away, knowing he's pissed off?
Yeah.
Let's get prepared.
How does Mr. Bob Sharp release stress? Punch fucking guns, man.
I haven't been shooting in a long time. I really want to go shooting. How do I relieve stress? Go to a bar and drink with my friends because I'm always having a good time with them.
Yeah, that's true. But don't get drunk.
Well,
just keep that level of. It's hard to do sometimes. Just
Yeah.
keep that one level.
well, I don't get as drunk as I used to because I realize I got to drive home without getting a DUI. So I'm a lot better now. But just enjoy. Like when I went to that crab feed, man, 2 weeks ago, I had so much fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're around people you love. You're around people who generally like seeing you.
Yeah.
And you're having a blast and you're all together and there's no hidden agendas. Nobody's trying to outdo anybody else. You're just sitting there and enjoying everyone's company.
Yeah. Who taught Mr. Sharp how to handle emotion?
Not my fucking father.
not my dad either, man.
My mom.
Mom's the key there.
Mom's the key.
Hope, who taught you how to handle emotion? Huh?
Hope's like, wait, what's an emotion?
She's Sicilian. She don't have emotions. She's a Sicilian woman. She doesn't have emotions. She has anger and anger and what's the word? Justification. I don't know. Here's the big one because I think, and this goes for men and women. I mean, addiction, temptations. What does it mean? Alcohol, pornographic, gambling, and gaming. Why I'm trying to read this. Why it hits hard is the question. Used wait a minute, where am I at? I'm lost. My mouse is not working. Oh, here we go. Are men more prone to addicting activity escapes? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
God damn it. Come on, man. There it is. All right. Now it's there. Are men more prone to activity escapes? Addictive escapes. God damn it.
I think it's 50-50.
I think so.
But I know I used to handle a lot of my stress and loneliness drinking. my 30s and my late 20s and all my 30s, I was a mess.
Yeah.
Because, I always had to go out every weekend and get drunk.
Yeah.
To like relieve what I went through during the week.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 2, is porn affecting relationships? It could. It could.
Look, if your partner is watching a lot of porn by themselves, yes, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. Man.
Every now and then, hey, watch it together to learn something new.
Yeah, not on the bus though, guys.
No, not on the bus. And you know what? And definitely not in the line at the bank.
Yeah, for sure. And not realize your headphones aren't working.
Right.
And it's blasting.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yes.
No, I don't have money for that pizza.
I don't know how I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah, I think it's I think this is a problem for today, man, because it was difficult for us. Let's be honest. We had to get a tape. We had to get someone.
Yeah. We had to get the VCR,
and where was the VCR, Bob?
Yeah. I had my own in my bedroom.
Well, yeah, but most of the time the
It was in the
VCR
front
was in
room.
the living room.
Living
So
room.
it's not like we could just pop in.
You gotta wait for no one to be
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, I got that copy. of Debbie.
And you got the volume down because you got to listen to see if somebody's pulling up in the garage.
Yeah, yeah. So it was a little bit. I think today, I think this affects relationships more today than it did back in our day. And the reason I say that is I think it affects a man differently today because it sets certain expectations that a man needs to be when watching porn. Because, like, you know where I'm getting at, like.
No, you know what? I mean, in the old days, the expectations were like stupid.
Yeah,
But
you had like 3 moves in your head.
I know, but
Basically.
But nowadays, not that I'm an expert, there's so much amateur porn out there.
There is.
That you're watching guys with beer guts, getting laid.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's hope for me yet.
Yeah. Why do they keep zooming it in on that penis? Why?
Well, it's just like, and I mean, but there's like guys, but it's amateur. Like the guys laying out by the pool, he let a couple girls use his pool, and he's got a beer gut. They want to thank him. I'm like, okay.
Thank you for the sun.
Yeah, thank you for letting us use your pool.
Yeah, thank you for bringing the sun here.
Yeah.
Do men use alcohol as coping?
Wait, hold on.
You're asking the 2 wrong people that question.
Do you not know me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I use alcohol for coping.
Why don't men seek help sooner? Again, pride.
Yeah, well, because we were never taught that it was okay.
Yeah. Yep. And number 5, easy one, because it has become, and I bring this up a lot on my advocacy show. What addiction is the most normalized? Alcohol. Alcohol has become socially acceptable.
It's
not
changed.
so much today. Yeah.
Well, no, our generation was alcohol.
Yeah.
Today's generation is weed.
THC, baby.
Weed.
Yeah.
Because everyone's smoking weed now.
All right. Do I dare jump into number 17?
Go ahead.
Political and culture pressure to pick a side, workplace tension, and online hostility.
Yeah.
Is it hard? Here we go. Is it hard to speak openly today? For a man. Now think man.
Yes.
Yes. Do politics strain friendships? I've lost a few already just this week.
I probably have not lost any friends that I know of, but I have friends and relatives on the other side of mine, and I haven't lost them yet. But some of us just don't talk about politics. We talk about everything else, which I love. Great. I love. But like my favorite niece, and Courtney, you're my favorite. Everyone else, I love you too. Courtney's favorite.
She's the favorite though.
Because Courtney is far on the other side than I am. And last time we had a discussion, I said, look, we'll discuss, but here's the rules. No name calling.
Yeah.
I want facts, not feelings. Okay. We can discuss.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Yeah. It's a tough one. I mean, everyone, I think, with social media and the internet, I think you're dealing with more opinions on certain issues that you weren't used to, say in the 80s and 90s. You had your circle of friends.
Right.
and maybe one or two of those have disagreement.
Mhm.
But I bring up the story all the time. I've watched my parents sit at that table and have arguments about politics, but the
Mhm.
next day they're all sitting there having coffee.
Absolutely.
They were still, they didn't hate each other.
No.
They didn't name call.
Nope.
They didn't call you a racist, or
Nope.
they didn't call you any of those things. They
Nope.
just they got it out. The next day they're still all sitting there having coffee, talking about the old times.
Yeah.
It's just it's more today where as soon as you say something,
Oh yeah, you're racist.
you're racist, or they hate you. How could you be this? But I know your
Yeah.
parents. How?
Yeah.
No, you obviously you don't know my parents because
Well, all right. So one of my favorite quotes has always been, "Don't listen to react, listen to understand."
yeah. That's
Even if you're talking to somebody with a different opinion than yours, listen and understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Don't just react. Oh, you're full of shit.
and again, like I always tell everybody, I mean, should you do this? I think some people, Bob, I'm
Yeah.
not going to say all people. I'm going to say some people that are on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I think you type it out,
Mm-hmm.
read it to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and understand that you're not going to get everyone to agree with you. And I think that's one of the problems we have today is it's not a conversation anymore. It's more of like everyone feels like you're trying to change their opinion instead of just reading what you wrote and just stating the facts that
Mhm.
you feel like.
Mhm.
And like, I'm not saying you should do this or you should do that, but I'm saying this is what I know.
Mhm.
So I think it's important for anyone, if they're going to talk about the three major ones, and
Mhm.
everybody knows what that is. It's sports,
Mm-hmm.
politics, and
Mhm.
religion. And if you're going to post, write it out,
Mm-hmm.
look at it, review it, and understand that you're going to get some thumbs up.
Yeah.
And you're going to get some, we don't have the thumbs down button.
know.
I think that Facebook should add it. But
So I was having a conversation with upper management this week. And I said, look, I'm going to be honest with you. There's not much we can talk about anymore,
yeah.
but we do talk sports. We do talk politics. And I'm telling you right now, being there's a couple people who are no longer with the company,
Yeah.
there's no longer an argument. There's no
Yeah.
longer a fight.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
those people gone, we can have civil conversations.
Yeah.
And like I tell the people who don't agree with me when we do bring up politics, I said, look, I'm never going to tell you how to vote.
Yeah.
I'm only going to tell you read what you're voting for.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff that you want to support, this is how it's going to affect your life. Don't bitch at me about high gas prices because you voted for the man who ruled, who put in extra taxes on gas.
Yeah.
So don't bitch about the high cost of stuff because you voted for it.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah. Purpose and identity crisis, what it means, what am I building, lack of clear life path, spiritual and existence confusion. That one I hate. It's like, why? I think we all go through that. I think you have to hit a certain age in your life where you kind of sit there and you're like, okay, why am I here?
Right.
What did I choose the right path? When I got to the fork in the road, should I have went left instead of right? Should I have taken the blue pill or the red pill?
Yeah.
I don't care who you are,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know when it's going to happen, but it will happen. I don't know what age
it happened, and then I looked at where I was, and I was comfortable where I was, but I did look back. This is if I'd have taken this path, how can things be different? But this is the key point why I never want to go back and re-choose.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the path I was on, the path I am right here, right now, I've met so many wonderful people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've had so many wonderful opportunities.
Yeah.
I've done so many incredible things.
You don't want to take those
I
experiences.
don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
Right. But they go, well, if you had taken the other path, you wouldn't know what you're missing.
Yep.
I said, but right now I do know what I would have missed.
Yeah. Hey, and again, you can't help but going through that in life. I mean, you can't help by sitting there one day and it's just like, well, how if I took this job instead of going here? It might be a job, might be a girl that you met, or it just might be anything that you will at one point in time in your life sit there and ponder those feelings. It'd be like, hey man, what if I left X side and went to work for Yellow?
Yeah.
Would have things been different? I
Yeah.
would have been in the union. I would have, what ifs will kill you.
Oh, yeah.
What ifs will kill you.
What ifs only create more self-doubt.
Yeah, they do.
Stop doing the what ifs because it just creates self-doubt.
Without purpose, pressure feels meaningless. What hits hard? Why it hits hard? Without purpose, pressure feels meaningless. Ah, okay.
Yeah, well, without purpose, there wouldn't be pressure.
That's right. Exactly.
Because you're trying to work for something.
Yeah. Do men struggle more with purpose today?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, I think our generation does. I don't think the young generation does.
I think in a way they have. I can't believe that they are not actually thinking about the future. I don't believe that, because I think I did it. I think we all did it. When you're 20, you're 18, 19. Well, different for me because at 21 I was already married and I had a kid.
Right.
But you can't help but think you're Superman. I can, I don't get this job tomorrow, I get another one.
Exactly.
This doesn't happen, it's okay because I'm going to do this instead. I get that, but I still feel like no matter how much they say that they're not worried about 40-year-old them or 20, 35-year-old them, 50, bullshit. They can't possibly not, if they came from an environment where they saw their parents going through that all the time.
So my crossroads moment was I was working graveyards at MTC. I was struggling going to school during the day. So my grades fell, and because I couldn't stay awake. And so there was an opportunity. My next year at Stan State, I was trying to finish school. Do you want to be a delivery driver? Which was a raise.
Yeah.
Or do you want to go back to school? And I wasn't enjoying what I was studying because Stan State didn't have a meteorology program.
Yeah, but I wanted to be a weather guy.
I did, and I settled for business. And
I would have watched you on Fox.
Yeah, I should have joined it, but we're not doing that anymore.
I'm sure.
But I decided, and I wasn't thinking 20 years down the line when I did this. I was thinking about it's a raise. I'll go back to school in 2 years. I'll drive a truck for a while. God, I had such a fucking great time.
Yeah. I can see Bob doing the Fox 40.
Yeah.
Today here in
the
Central Valley,
I would have explained stuff,
and then Bob would have jumped over to the sports desk. It's Bob Sharp.
Dude, I would have done the whole show, dude.
I would talk about the Giants, but I'm a Dodger fan, so we're gonna do Dodger news.
All right, so before sports talk got big, when I was at JC, my second semester, I wanted to go into radio, and I didn't.
Yeah,
that would have been so cool,
dude. I was watching. Talk about rabbit holes in YouTube.
Yeah.
I started watching a video, and it was music. It was music, and I was watching the music, and it was it got me in the loop of 70s. And all of a sudden, here comes Wolfman Jack.
Oh, baby, that's Wolfman ain't gonna give me
Wolfman Jack. And right now we've got, and I forget who was singing. He was introducing in a band and a #1 song, but it was just like, it's like this huge wave of flashbacks.
Yeah,
like fucking Wolfman Jack, dude. I haven't heard that voice.
Yeah, well, American Graffiti. My brother had the album. Plus, he hosted Midnight Special. But
that's what it was. Midnight Special. He was
my favorite was when he was doing that clearance commercial on the radio. Oh, baby, this Wolfman ain't gonna give you nothing heavy to deal with, Jack. But if you want clear skin, clear seal. Is society giving men clear directions? No. Expectations are so high. Bob talked about it. Just seeing other people's life. And then where they're going. Well, all right. So the analogy, like you said, does life give you clear direction? No, they give you a map, but they don't tell you where you got to go. You get all these different highways of what you can take, but you don't know where you're going yet.
And the most important part of the map is missing because you don't know where north, east, west, or south is either.
Not a problem with me, but you lay it out. That's north, south, east, west.
What gives your life meaning right now, Mr. Bob?
What gives my life meaning right now?
As a man of 2026, what is it? Remember, Mr. Sharp is 63 years old.
Mr. Sharp is 63 years old. What gives my life meaning right now? I gotta say, probably the great nieces and nephews, and Yeah, and friends.
Yeah.
That's the meaning, man.
Yeah.
I just, I'm 63. I've already climbed over the peak. I'm on the backside down. Now it's just like find the simple things that make you happy and stay with it.
Are you on the backside down on skis or snowboard?
Right
I'm
now,
saying snowboard.
right now I'm on snowboard, but if I hit a tree, man, we're gonna have to go down walking. Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm with you too. For me, I think now it's just seeing, like, I didn't get to spend a lot of time with my kids. So now having that opportunity with my granddaughters and seeing my grandkids and having a second chance, I think it's kind of what gives me meaning right now.
Well, I think once you become a grandparent, you want to give the grandkids direction, but you're easier on them.
Yeah,
because you see the mistakes you made with your kids.
Yeah.
So you want to be better to the grandkids than you were to the kids.
Last question before we head on out, and it's a doozy.
Okay.
What happens when a man loses purpose?
Oh, he's done
in 2026.
He's miserable. He blames the world for all his problems. He doesn't want to try to improve himself. Everything he does is right, and if you don't agree, you're wrong. You know what I mean? It's just like if you don't have purpose, you feel like the whole world is against you and you can't do anything right.
Yeah. I'm going to add a part A to this. How does a man get back into out of that loop, of losing purpose? What would you suggest for someone who's in that phase of their life to get out of there and to achieve some purpose again in life?
Get in your car.
Get a
6-pack of beer.
Yeah.
Drive.
Yeah.
Drive to a place you enjoy, the mountains or the beach. Drive by yourself and just sip your 6-pack of beer and think about everything that used to be good in your life.
Yeah. Yeah. Just reset the
Do
term.
a reset.
Yeah. The term today is to recenter yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's important. I think you get into a rut, and today's man, even if you're 25 years old or 63 years old, I think you get into these runs and you just think there's no hope, and you just forget all the good things that got you where you are today before you lost purpose. So, for me, I think the biggest thing is, and I tell everybody, have something, because we grew up in a generation of looking at our fathers work 35, 40 years, retire, and then have nothing. They don't have any hobbies. They don't have things that they want to do. They're just now they're, instead of getting up at 5 a.m, they're getting up at 10, and then they're eating dinner at 4. You get into that rut. And I think it's important that as you're getting closer to that age where you're going to eventually retire and not work, but to have some purpose, like Bruce, he loves golf. He's going to go golfing. He's going to travel. And I know that's not possible for everyone to travel and see the world. But like Bob's saying, dude, when's the last time you've been to Yosemite?
Yeah.
Get in your fucking car.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to work. You don't have to sit there and in your living room and just be down on yourself. Get up and go to, hey, I've been to Yosemite and since the kids were little.
You know what's
go to these spots.
Cool about Yosemite next year?
Yeah.
You don't need reservations.
That's right. Yeah,
they cancel that. You can just go in whenever you want. But yeah, go find some place you haven't been in a while that used to make you happy. Yeah. And go. I mean, trust me, if I had extra money and I had time off, I would get in my car and just go.
Yeah.
I might wind up in Missouri. I might wind up on the coast of Florida.
Yeah.
But if I had the time, because I'm like my dad, I like going out looking at things.
Yeah. See, and just go out and be part of society. Don't put yourself in a rut where you become a hermit and you're just sitting at home watching TV.
I can't do
that. Yeah, I can't. Again, today's episode, we got deep today on this episode, but I wanted to dive into things. We always talk about other things, relationships, sex, and all these other things, but I thought it was important today to kind of to discuss between 4 different generations of men here, and how things were different in the 70s for Mr. Sharp, and in the 80s for me, and Art in the 90s, and God forbid, Julian. When I hear I was born in 2000, it's just
shit, right?
So I mean, for us, and again, like we stated, it's not saying that women aren't going through these same things, I just believe, I believe that it's a little bit different for a man.
Absolutely. Besides that, we aren't women, so we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, and I mean, I don't know, and we can only judge what we're going through through what society thinks that we should be.
Yes.
And yes, I agree that today's society is a little looser of what the expectations are for a man than say it were in the 70s or even the 80s and 90s for me.
Yeah.
So that's today's episode of the Afternoon Delight podcast with the boys. If this conversation hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it.
Yep.
Yes. We're here for real talk, real perspective, real growth. Deep. Drop a comment. Drop a comment.
Yeah,
drop a comment. What we missed. If we missed something. If we missed something, let us know in the comment.
I'm going to drop just one little advice for the men getting older, starting young. Find somebody you can talk to who's neutral. Don't find someone just take your side. Find someone who's neutral because you'll need that. Yeah, you don't need someone that's constantly going to pat you on the back and tell you positive things all the time when they know deep down that you're wrong. You messed up.
You messed up.
Yeah.
Drop a comment what we missed. Let us and let's keep the discussion going. Until next time, stay strong, stay sharp, and we'll catch you on the next one. Mr. Sharp, you know what time it is. Look into that beautiful camera. And tell all the women that you love them. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Wait. All the women, I do love you. And just remember, friends, don't let friends sleep alone.
Yeah, don't let. Yeah, exactly. and one more shout out to Mrs. Art.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Mrs.
It's
Art.
4:25. I had my head to make sure I said it at 4:20, but we missed it. We're 5 minutes late. We're dudes.
We're dudes. We messed up.
We dudes. All right, Mr. Sharp, wave goodbye, everybody. We'll see everybody on the next episode next Monday. Remember, 2 p.m. now, 2 p.m., not 2:30. And be safe, Julian. I don't know you're going to watch this.
Have fun in Italy.
Be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention.
And buy me a T-shirt.
Buy Bob that T-shirt that says, my lover went to Rome, and all I got
was this T-shirt.
And Art wants one too. Art specifically said he wants his name there. My lover, Art.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. All right. We're out of here. Bye, everybody. Bye. Big shout out to all the hot moms out there from the boys here at the Afternoon Delight podcast. We see you, ladies.